We're not Chip. We're not Chip.
I'm not Mark. I'm not Mark. Mark has no intro music.
You
Well,
know,
he just
we don't
doesn't
get
play
to
it on the
hear
live
that
stream.
intro anymore. I just thought of that.
I know.
No more banter. No more. I'm not Chip. I'm kind of sad.
The 5-minute countdown.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, when you go for like 8 hours, a 5-minute countdown is almost okay, right?
Right. Well, I always liked it because it really gave you a chance to let people know, hey, you put up the bat signal. It's
Yeah.
like the show's going. I had time to, oh, hey, yeah, this is going live. Okay, let me get
Yeah,
over.
you had 5 minutes.
my
You could get on your computer to jump in. You could go get stuff around to talk about whatever you wanted to do.
Exactly. And it was pretty catchy.
Yeah,
yeah. I played it for Beck. She loved that parody
Right.
thing, the Star
Yeah.
Wars thing. That was awesome.
Exactamundo. Anyways, hey, good morning to Mr. Tylox the Mighty.
yeah. What's
The
up,
mighty
Tylox?
mullet.
I already sent you the link. It says no one's watching. I better make sure.
Well, he did say hey at 4:27, and it's now 4:32 in the morning
Yeah,
because we're running on West Coast time now. The Mark's not here. It defaults. It's law.
that is true. If Mark leaves the stream,
Yep.
I just want to make sure we're actually live. Okay, yeah, we are.
Yeah, you are live.
Because normally it doesn't say 0 people watching, and I clicked it, so I'm not like the.
'Cause
I don't
sometimes you're
own the
dead.
stream. I don't know. I don't
We
know
all
what's
could have.
going
We
on.
all could have been from the netherworld. Hi, we're here to interview Queen Elizabeth.
Oh no.
Too soon.
Why is she not dead now?
No, she's still dead, I think.
I mean, didn't
So
say anything bad about her. I mean,
one thing I haven't heard much about in the community this last week at all has been Lord of the Rings. Have you guys watched it?
I haven't watched it yet.
don't care. Don't no.
No, you're not into that either. Okay.
No.
Oh, I like Lord of the Rings. I just haven't.
Yeah, I love Lord of
I'm
the Rings.
so far behind. It's not funny.
So even though you don't care about it, Rob, it was like a movement. It was its own thing.
I had a
when it
movement
came
every
out.
day.
What's up, Tylox?
What's up?
Those movies.
And no one's interested in my movements.
So this first
Conversation that I come
season,
in on?
this first season,
He was telling us that the Lord of the Rings is a movement.
it was
So
a
it's
movement.
so in
the
other
early
words, it's a pile
2000s.
of shit. Apparently, that's
It caught on like wildfire. But this season cost more than those 3 movies combined.
But does
That's pretty
spending money?
No, I know
equal
the answer is already
quality?
no. It does not.
Well,
I
there you are
think
then.
it's a really ballsy move, and they either had money to blow or they think they have something good. And the first 2 episodes I thought were good, but not 700 million good.
What are we talking about?
Lord of the Rings, the
Rings of
Power,
Power.
Rings of Power. Did you watch it, Tylox?
I haven't seen it. Is it on Amazon Prime?
It is.
It is?
It's the most expensive show of all time by like double anything else.
I need to watch this really expensive show then.
Yeah,
Why?
60 million per episode.
Just because
Yeah,
they spent money on it, you have to watch it.
I want to see what $60 million,
per episode.
looks like. Yeah, I want to see what 60 million gets me.
It's insane.
Didn't you see the previous 4 years administer?
Huh?
Sorry. Nothing. I don't want to get into politics. Let's go on.
No.
All the printing press is going crazy over there in Australia.
Printing press? Oh, because we're part of the Commonwealth. Oh, but it's
got to print all new money, right?
Oh, it's been absolutely nothing but like radio stations and TV, and it's just non-stop. And I'm just like, all right, enough already. It's going to go for at least another 2-3 weeks.
Right, exactly right. You're like, oh, really? It's like, I get it. That's why I was watching yesterday. Apparently, yesterday the Ukrainian war stopped because all the European presses, all they talked about on the European news agencies was nonstop, 24/7 The queen has passed.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. There are a few other things may have happened this 24-hour cycle.
Apparently not.
Yeah. No.
Well, apparently,
do they really have to reprint all the money?
Yeah, because all the coins have her head on the back of the coin. So apparently, what the deal is, and I didn't know this. Obviously, once they
It's been a few years, so yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Once they put now King Charles's head
King
on
Charles
it,
III. Yep.
they've got to face it the other way. So the
you can
Queen's
easily
head's
tell.
always facing one way. They've actually got to, when they do that, they've got to make him face the other way. But yeah, they have to reprint all the money. So, and I always made the joke that because like whether you guys know or not, when people turn 100, they actually get a letter from the Queen that says, well done, you've basically turned 100 or whatever.
Well
and
done.
joke was my joke was always, is she going to write a letter to herself?
Well,
no. She's not going to be now.
She didn't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although the people who had that letter in the mail that, now they get it. Oh, the dead wrote me a letter.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be weird to see if people turn 100 and they still get letters from her.
I'm sure they fixed that.
They're reprinting all the money, but they didn't want to reprint all these letters. They've got.
They're already in the post. The ones that are in the post are
already ready to go. They're just like, well, we printed them. We're not printing anything else right now. Let's just go ahead and send them. Maybe no one will notice.
Well, I know that sometimes that was a thing because, like, here in the States, that's one of the things. Like, if you earn your Eagle, if you're a Boy Scout and you earn your Eagle, which is our highest rank, you get a letter from the President of the United States. And I knew people who were like trying not to get either trying to ahead of time or trying to delay getting their Eagle because they didn't want letters from Donald Trump.
Who wants a letter from that cockhead anyway?
Funny enough.
Oh no, here we go.
Funny enough, I actually found my letter from Donald Trump the other day that he sent out en masse. The ones that what did they even say? I don't even remember what it said, but I somehow ended up keeping it.
Thank you for your hair.
Is that the one when they sent out some money and he wanted to early on or something? And he wanted to make sure that
I think
he wanted to make sure that his this money's coming from me type of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never got that one.
You never got it? Yeah.
No, I didn't get. They don't. I'm in California. I'm in
Yeah.
California, the blue state. We didn't get. I didn't get any money from during all of that. All those payments that you guys all got. No, not a penny.
Not a penny.
All they did is come to me and say, "Hey, you see these tax cuts that I told everybody? I need more money from you, sir." And they did. And they took about 30% more taxes from me under Donald Trump's tax cuts than anything else. So, yeah, I'm a huge fan.
Yeah, I found my letter the other day. I was digging through papers, cleaning out a drawer. And I was just like, don't need this. What is this?
So right now we have 3 out of 5 of the finalists for best hair, fair, and whatnot here on this channel.
That's true.
Yeah.
Maybe we should fight to the death.
Where's my letter for that?
Mine's not looking very good right now. I need to get mine redone.
All I want to know is, let's see, well, who else? Oh yeah, Cole, and then Bronze Age here, whatever. Yeah, okay.
Cole has no shot, so.
I know some people
really might like porno modes.
Yeah, some people really do. They really dig the porno mustache or the giant caterpillar.
I think everyone has a shot in the hair category. I don't think anyone's running away. Oh, here I got Cole right here. There you
go. Hey, I love that on that sticker. It's like somebody wiped something across.
So who watched She-Hulk this week? Should we get all the She-Hulk talk out?
I haven't seen the new episode yet.
I got a chance.
This is you and I, Tyler.
Oh, okay. Well, what'd you think?
I'm actually going to watch She-Hulk whenever we get done on here.
I'll watch it on the weekend.
I smiled during it once, which is better than the previous week, but it continues just to be a show. I mean, I can't say anything bad. There's nothing really for me to say anything bad about it. It's just nothing also for me to say anything good about it either. It's just a show. It's a comedy. It's going to appeal to some people. It's going to not appeal to others. And it's 30 minutes that goes out of my time to entertain myself or keep myself from
Hey, John.
sitting here at this computer.
Like usual, me and Rob are in complete agreement. Honestly, I like it. I don't think it's great, but I don't think it's terrible. And
Yeah.
I wouldn't really compare it to anything superhero. It's its own show that has a superhero in it. It's not really a superhero show at all. I mean, it is called Attorney at Law or something, right? That really is what it is. Just like a day in the life kind of thing.
It's Ally McBeal. I've seen this show already.
Yeah, probably. I've never seen that, but but I like it. I wouldn't recommend it to.
But
a
I've
lot
seen
of
the
people,
People's Court.
I don't hate it.
10 minutes to Wapner.
I've seen Judge Judy.
Oh God, such a good show.
Come on, dude. The old
She's
People's
from
Court.
California,
Judge
right?
Wapner, that's great. I don't know.
She has to be.
That saxophone solo at the beginning. It's like embedded in my brain.
Oh,
God,
that's what that is. Judy. I was trying to figure out what there's like. All of a sudden, I was turning to look at my desk. There was this orange bag next to me, and I'm like, "What the hell is that?" And then all of a sudden, I realized what it was. My wife had gone to the store yesterday.
Tim Tams? Oh, Reese's Pumpkins.
Yeah, I need to go load up on my Halloween candy.
Are the pumpkins the best?
Halloween's
well,
like
the Easter egg is the best.
I think the egg and then the pumpkin. And
the pumpkin's really close because it's almost the same mold with just different things. It's
really close.
The tree, yeah, you're right. Those ones, the chocolate to peanut butter ratio is really just perfect on them.
It is. The peanut butter, the extra peanut butter is needed in there.
The only thing that got me about the last one, because I thought the last episode, I was like, okay, this
he's back on.
It's whatever. Yeah. But the only thing that terrified me was at the end where she was like, after she got done twerking, she turned around and she was like, "I would kill for you, Meg the Stallion." And I was like,
yeah, it was really a weird.
Can we pump the brakes a little bit on that? Yeah, that's what we need is a 7 foot tall She-Hulk who would kill on Meg the Stallion's command.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think he's that good.
Yeah, it was a weird statement to add on to the end. It's like, okay, I can take the twerking thing, but then I'll kill for you. What? Where did that come from? I mean,
Ozzy, I would kill for Ozzy. I don't think Dio would ever ask me to kill for anybody. I mean, I'm starting to think artists that I would kill on command.
There's not a single artist I would kill for.
It's not a big list, and I love music, so I mean,
my list is short.
Very short. It's probably 5 bands.
No, not even a single band on the list. Well, maybe the worst.
For an AF-15.
Maybe the worst, but
Celine Dion.
I mean, if you're going to kill for a band, you got to kill for the worst.
Yeah, that's true.
If only he was here to hear this praise.
Poor Simon.
I know, but no bands are on my list that I would do that for. It's really simple. It's like my wife and the government.
What?
Shh, you're supposed to be undercover, Rob. Undercover.
I don't do work anymore. What are you talking about?
Oh my Lord.
Or do I?
Or do you? Yeah.
I could see Rob being a good undercover guy.
Who would suspect? Who would ever suspect? He's just a fat guy with a fat stack of comics.
Yep.
And a garrote
Though
wire.
it'd be attached little knives or something to the end of his mustaches. It might be a bit of in trouble.
It's a garrote wire. What are you talking about?
What is that movie with George Clooney in it? Men Who Stare at Goats.
Oh yeah. There's a Knives Out sequel coming, and I think Rob should be in the next one because Rob would make a great character in that.
I need to rewatch that movie. I have it because my wife never saw it, and I wanted to show it to her because I thought it was great. But
yeah, I liked it at first, but on rewatch, really, Mad Spidey, dude, you gotta see it. It's good.
I'm lacking really a lot in a lot of the newer movies.
It's directed by the best Star Wars director, Rian Johnson.
Yeah, don't hold that against him.
But it's a great movie.
It's fun if for no other reason, just to see. Oh God, what's his name? Played Captain America.
Chris Evans.
Yeah, see Chris Evans play a very different role.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I saw that in what was that movie on Netflix? That one with Ryan Gosling in it as well. Oh, what's the movie?
Gray Man.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it, but
yeah, like Chris Evans plays like an absolute devious asshole, and he plays the part really well.
Yeah, well, then you also get Daniel Craig talking in a southern accent.
It is hilarious.
When all you're used to hearing is Daniel Craig ever doing an English accent, and then all of a sudden he's doing a southern accent.
Yeah, it's like hilariously bad, but so good.
Yeah.
Mad Spidey, was that movie good? Gray Man?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Okay,
I need to watch it. Yeah, it was quite good. And as I said, I'm not a big Ryan Gosling fan. I just think he's a bit plain, sort of in his acting or whatever like that. But yeah, Chris Evans made that movie. It was just as I said, he was a devious arsehole in that movie.
I've heard that about Tylox. Oh wait, Chris Evans. I get him mixed up all the time.
I agree. I totally
that's true.
I can be if needed.
Similar.
Well, I mean, I think essentially, I mean, if you just clean up the mustache, Tylox and Chris Evans are essentially the same person.
Same person, same guy.
Interchangeable.
Actually, he's my cousin. So,
there you are.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Lucky wife.
I guess to everyone, but mainly to Mad Spidey. Have you ever seen The Nice Guys?
The Nice Guys. I know of the movie, but I don't think I've seen it.
With Ryan Gosling's in it, and it's probably one of my favorite movies of the last.
Is that him and Mark Wahlberg?
No, it's him and the Gladiator guy.
Oh, that was the movie I was thinking about. The other guy,
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe, yeah.
Okay.
It is incredible. I'd recommend it to anyone. That's
kind of weird because it freaks me out when I found out that the guy who played Rick Grimes and what you call it? Oh, that looks interesting, actually.
Oh, I remember that.
I never saw it. But The Walking Dead. When I found out he was British, I was like, dude, good job with the accent, because that's I had no idea you were British. None.
Which guy?
The guy who played Rick in Walking Dead.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that
Andrew
either.
Lincoln?
Nope. I've never watched Walking Dead either, so.
Oh man. I had no idea he was British.
And you think that we shouldn't be so surprised, because I mean we see Tyler does a phenomenal Australian accent all the time. So we know that it's not that hard to do different accents. It's just Rob, we should know better.
Don't encourage him, please.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's hard though to live up to my expectations. So I try to just curve my expectations for
even though they're very low.
Yeah. Curb your expectations?
I curve them.
Okay.
That's not full on.
It's a bit like saying with Rick Grimes, whatever. It's like the first time I heard James Masters speak in real life, like Spike from Buffy. He does the British accent quite well, and then I heard him, and he's got that real sort of southern sort of accent as well, like Southern American accent, and I'm like, I would not have picked that. I would have thought he was British.
For clarity here, Southern American as in an American from the South of America, the United States, or South American like Brazil and Peru.
Southern accent. Southern
United States. Got it. Thank you.
I was thinking the same thing.
You mean South American or South American?
America.
America. Kind of just rolls off the tongue. You knock the egg.
I mean, it is our own fault for sitting there and saying, "Oh, we will be called America," even though it's two continents, as opposed to we're the United States. But really, we're just going to say, instead of being the United States of America or shortening it to the United States, we're just going to say, "Hey, we're America."
Yeah,
really,
all of it. Have never added all America. It should just be the
Mm.
United States. That way, it's like
true manifest destiny.
Yeah,
not mixed together.
And we lost Simon.
Was he? Did we? If he wasn't here,
was he ever?
And he just yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Hugh Laurie was another one. The first time I found out that.
Hugh Laurie, come on!
Like, he's British.
You didn't. Oh, see, for me, I'd only seen him first as from bits of Fry and Laurie, so from his comedy stuff. So when he was chosen originally to do House, I saw really, and I heard him. Oh wow, solid. And it was weird at first for me, but then I got to where I was used to hearing him talk in the American accents. Then when you'd hear him back on it, you go, "Oh, that's right, yeah." You have to remind yourself. But I mean, I knew him. Fortunately for me, I knew him first from his original early stuff.
I was about to say, have you seen was it the public? Well, I don't know what they call it over there, but like public broadcast show thing he was in, where it was like
he's also in Blackadder.
Is he?
Yeah, he's in season 3 of Blackadder. He's Prince George.
Oh wow! No, I was talking about the Christian show he was on, where he was playing guitar and he was singing about.
I don't know though.
Oh, like somebody showed me that after I saw House, and they were like, "Yeah, this guy," and I was like, "This is a thing? What?" Like,
it's probably on the BBC.
Yeah, no,
it was very shocking because I mean I was used to.
He's in season. I know he's in season 4 and 3. Is he in season 2 as well? Does he play the? Oh God, I think
he was in a lot of British shows before he did House.
Yeah,
a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Which is funny because I told my mom, I was like, "Can I find a doctor like that?" Who's just like, cut and dry. Here it is.
Who basically tries to kill you until he magically saves you.
Yeah,
lucks into a. I mean, dude. In reality, that dude was like the worst doctor because he basically almost killed everybody until he lucked into something.
Something is amiss, and we're not going to let this person. We're going to keep this person alive and suffering until I can figure out what it is.
Pussycat.
I was just looking at my CBCS submissions, and I'm officially 11 months out from one submission today. So 1 month from today, it'll be a full year, and it's not even in grading yet. So
I'm just waiting on my parcels arriving.
God.
One that has one of my books and 3 of Rob's books. And the other one is my mystery box from Southern Comic Geek.
Okay, he's not in season 2. It's somebody else. That's what Hugh Laurie was in season 2, but
those boxes definitely look interesting. Unfortunately, I think one of the only books I was looking for out of those boxes, I think is gone already. Not gone. I saw somebody pull it.
My computer freezing.
Yes,
Mr. Comics 89 pulled a Nova #1 out of his box, and I was like, "Man, that's what I wanted. That was what I wanted. You lucky."
Well, was that wasn't out of Southern Comic Geeks box. That was at a shop for. That was for Shop for Comics.
Shop.
Because the Johnny 5 pulled
my Ultimate Fallout 4 that I wanted.
Yeah, in an 8.5 signed by Bagley.
The other book, if I couldn't get that, the other book that I want is that FF49.
Was that second Galactus first cover?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't want the GSX1 facsimile that I got?
No.
I'll take it. Closest I'll ever get.
When I was watching that video, I was like, I don't remember there being a GSX one in there. Then you said facsimile, and I'm like, oh, whew, that's
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, well, that was when I first saw the corner of the book at first too. I was like shitting myself, and then I saw the barcode, and I was like, oh. But I mean,
was it a 9.8?
Yeah, it was at least. I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, it's like, look, I have a whole box full of these facsimiles, and I do like, and there are a few of them that have some value that I was thinking about getting slabbed. That was one of the ones I was thinking about doing it, and so it just saved me the hassle of going through all that or trying to decide when was I going to squeeze it into my slabbing schedule.
Slabbing schedule.
Yeah, believe it or not, despite what it may look like, I am not made of money. I do actually have to budget some things, and especially when CBCS is capturing money for a year or more.
Yeah, that's killing me, man. I haven't called them in months, but maybe I should.
I got a letter the other day.
Lost.
Well, I got a letter the other day saying that an order had moved to the grading room. And then that same day, it went from moved to the grading room to being graded to moved to encapsulation. So I got 3 emails all in one day on an order. And then now it shows in shipping. So
that's from when was that from?
That's from this. It was received December of last year.
Oh my God. Mine's from October.
But I also have orders from October, November that have been sitting there, that are still sitting there. Right.
I have one from December too.
This one's just not modern stuff. This one's older stuff. It's all silver and golden age.
Yeah, I've got golden age there too.
Yeah. So this shipment has my 1945 Shadow book bondage cover, which is coming back. I'm excited to see that one come back. There's some ASM books in there. There's I don't remember everything, but unfortunately, not my Buck Rogers. That's the book I want to get back. Jesus.
Hey, Maggie.
1942 Buck Rogers.
Oh wow! I can't remember what Tommy said when he morphed. I think he just said it was morphing time. I don't think he said dragon or.
What are you? What? Oh, because Aggressive Rex is a Mastodon. Yeah. Okay, got it. I don't know because I don't know.
Shout out!
I thought Mastodon was in the chat, as in like
channel.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he was just listening to some music or something. But
I was about to say, I was like, wait, Mastodon? Like they put out a new album?
I don't know. My wife made some comment the other day because she's like, she's all tingly because some bands are coming around that she wants to go see. But her metal buddy that has moved out of state, so now she doesn't have that person to go. She's like looking at me. She's like, "Oh, do you want to go see blah blah blah?" And I'm all, I don't know who it is. I have no desire to go see who they are. I just know that. God, what band is it? I know it starts with an S, and they were like from like Scandinavia or something. I don't know.
Yes, from Scandinavia.
Scandinavian Shuffle.
That might be it. Who knows? Yeah, I don't know. They had some song about some guy who fought for like 3 different armies. He fought for, or maybe Norway. He fought for Norway and then got captured by the Germans and fought in the Waffen SS, and then after that became an American and fought
Sepultura.
I was about to say I don't think they're
not Sepultura. Sepultura is not right. Yeah, who cares? I'm not the metal guy to go see those shows with her.
There's also a song about ladies from Nantucket.
Yes. They keep their balls in a bucket because when you try and stack them on a shelf, they fall off.
They just fall over, yeah.
Yeah. So you have to use a bucket to stack your balls. Everybody knows that. I don't know why people get all grossed out when you start to sing about that song. It's really odd, cool. But I mean, it's like if you've ever tried to stack 20 tennis balls on a shelf, you need a bucket.
I can't even stack 10.
This is true, but I mean,
Can't do it.
Happy you could join us today, sir.
Yeah, it's been a rough night.
Yeah, I heard you went to bed about the same time I did.
2 hours ago?
You know, we were led to believe it was a little bit longer than that, but
Well, I just said that's the last time I texted him.
oh, so
I knew he was up at least that late. I also said I figured you'd be up by 8 and you'd jump on here. And this is right on time.
It's
right
5:02, yeah.
Yeah,
Right on
I
time.
just went ahead and went straight to make coffee first too. Like I woke up like
You should. I do.
Yeah, that was the first thing I did. I set my alarm for 7 so I wouldn't miss the show. I put my coffee on, sat down, couldn't find the show in the line, like in my subscriptions. So I went to your channel, found the show, said hey in the chat, and then as soon as I said hey in the chat, Tyler sent me an invite. And I was like, well, that was fast. I haven't finished making my coffee yet.
I've been chopping down trees.
What I do.
Cleaning up stuff outside. I'm like super allergic. And it's just killed me. Like I'm completely congested. Like I'm sore all over. I just couldn't sleep. Like I'd fall asleep and wake up suffocating.
Oh man, dope. I was thinking of a whole different list. I mean, you're near San Francisco, so like that's Metallica.
Yeah.
Exodus,
Well, but he's talking about Gilliam Street. Yeah, no, I've not been to Gilliam Street, but no, some of those bands like you're talking about. Well, San Francisco. First of all, Metallica. San Francisco is not their original home.
No, right? LA was.
LA was. They just they moved up here. I did see Metallica back at Slim's, which is a small club up here. They were doing it. That was back in my day working for KSJO, which is the rock station here. They were doing it was an unannounced show that was for like their fan club and stuff. And we got to go see them there, and
what AR said.
Which is nice to be able to see a band like that in a small venue versus necessarily big stuff. But because I was in the South Bay, I didn't venture up into San Francisco as much as some people would. I prefer to stay down below. So I saw a lot of stuff. If you're familiar with the Bay Area, at the old Edge nightclub in Palo Alto, that was a big place to see a lot of bands. And then, of course, down on First Street in San Jose, there was always all the nightclubs along there. You'd go see stuff like the Cactus Club and such like that. Or Tunes.
I was about to say it's funny because everybody thinks Metallica was like the first, and they'll tell you really fast Exodus was the first because like Exodus,
they're just one of the first to make it big and cross over, right?
Was the stuff.
But really became one of the biggest. They weren't even one of the first to get mainstream or whatever. There were other bands that were mainstream and that genre, but they were definitely they really changed the dynamic though. But
Slayer did that. Slayer literally, they started in LA. They said, all right, this scene's not for us. So they moved to San Francisco as well. And then they played in San Francisco. And then I think they played in San Francisco for it seemed like a month. And then the next thing you knew, they were doing a whole U.S. tour where they were literally packing stuff up into trailers and just driving. I think Tom Araya said he had a 70 something Camaro that he put a trailer hitch on and just pulled his gear across America.
I love that. That's what Tool's next album to be about. How nice it is to have money to pay for your kids' college.
I just heard of some of the new Megadeth, and I'm not liking it. I'm not hating it. It's not bad. I don't know.
See if there are any recordings of me on the radio. The last one I had, I did stumble across one not long ago, and I had to go dig up a cassette player in order to play it. But I think I got rid of it. So there might be, who knows? But maybe even one of those really rare occurrences, Remy, where I was filling in on the Spanish language show and was having to do like the whole thing in Spanish. That would be scary. About the only thing I could say was the call letters and the There was a lot of music and not a lot of banter. Let's just say that. Anyways,
I'm catching up on my social media stuff, messages, and all that, and notifications.
Rob in Spanish equals $15, huh? Oh, it was 95.fm KSJS Radio Eslan Escucha. There you go.
What just happened?
You sounded just like on Nacho Libre.
I'm aroused.
That was the that was saying that, you know, it was 90.5 FM KSJS Radio Eslan. Listen. That was their how they would say it. Escucha.
Wow.
So,
Mark Simon just opened up again.
95.fm.
I'm 50% open now. Thank you, Rob.
La música, yes. Para información en español, marque 2. Después en inglés, marque 3. Yeah, well, History Radio is really interesting for us because we did actually one of the earliest radio stations in the country actually was in San Jose. So about a couple blocks from where I went to school to study radio. But so I did a lot of different stuff. So most of my on-air work aggressively was in college radio. When I got to professional radio, I didn't do on-air work. I was doing behind-the-scenes stuff. I was an engineer, mostly in on-site working with the promotional team, doing on-site stuff, set up equipment. But when I was doing the on-air stuff, I did, because I was the chief announcer at one point for the station, which meant I had to organize all the shifts and who was doing what. I also had to fill in a lot of shifts when we didn't have somebody could make a show. So, well, my primary show was an industrial music and goth that we would do. I would fill in for the blues channel or the blues station or segments, the Spanish music, the hip hop, all of it.
The protector things.
Oh, from the pantry door?
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out band from Scandinavia. Yes.
Oh, sorry, Septon, or I don't know. Sabaton, that's it.
Oh, nice, yeah.
She's really into Sabaton.
Oh wow, that's a good show, and they're actually really good.
She used to do some radio to hang out with me, because you know that's what people do, right? They do stuff with their partners, because we were still dating then, and she would do the metal shows. She did the death metal and the stuff, but my preference back then was to do the industrial.
Man, y'all's house must have been great when y'all just started playing records.
Rob,
anyway, yeah.
Did you ever listen to Art Bell, who did Coast to Coast AM? He did it for years and years. George Norrie took it over after Art. But they do like all the call-in shows, the interview shows. It's always paranormal, cryptic, stuff like that, you know.
Never heard of it.
That's wild. I can't believe it. He's awesome.
We just had Casey Kasem.
Well, that's your top 40 list, but Art would have people call in and he was a total pro. You know what I mean? Like, despite what he may believe or not believe, he never treated anybody like they were crazy. He allowed them to just talk crazy, but he still asked them questions as if he was taking them serious every time. It was awesome, and you can find his entire catalog, everything on YouTube under Coast to Coast.
Interesting.
It's really cool.
Yeah. When I left college radio and was working in professional radio, which actually caused me to drop out of college, it was I was working for KSGO and KFox, which were the hard rock and classic rock stations here in the Bay Area at the time. Before they all became KFox still is around, but almost everything else became Spanish language at some point.
It sounds like a good band name. KFox.
Yeah, back then we had Greg Kinn was the big morning guy who used to be a 80s musician who did had his big hits were Our Love's in Jeopardy. Oh God, what was his other big hit? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. But anyways, he was a 2-hit wonder from the 80s. But He was fun because he'd played with so many bands. We'd go to these different concerts and stuff, and he'd basically had toured with them and stuff at various points, and so he'd get different level access than some of the other DJs would and stuff. So which is always kind of cool. Yeah, Kool-Aid Man in the back there.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. You have a Funko for Kool-Aid Man?
Do what?
Yeah, cool. Funko Pop for him too?
No. I literally borrowed this from a friend of mine because I was going to be on Meet the Collector on Naaman's channel, and I knew Comic Dirty would probably be in the chat, so I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to troll Comic Dirty a little bit and be like, my Kool-Aid Man is bigger than yours." And then he was on vacation in Greece, so he missed it.
Got it.
I feel you, Tyler.
I feel me too.
I normally just feel Rob. Well, that's for preference, but every now and then I feel others.
Yeah.
I appreciate how gentle you are about that too, by the way, Mark.
Oh, yeah. Soft but firm. It's my motto.
Yeah.
What's up, Joe?
George Norrie is the current coach to coach. So he's not on Ancient Aliens, but he's on that channel Gaia, Gaia. Like it's its own streaming service, has its own shows and stuff. But they like take things farther than Ancient Aliens does. Like it's for the believers, not for the people hoping to convince. It's for the people that are ready to believe despite anything.
That's where I get my news is Ancient Aliens.
Like Gaia starts off with, "Hey, you remember when the aliens built the pyramid?" Not, "Hey, maybe the aliens did build the pyramid."
You remember when? Well,
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
I wasn't there. I wasn't there actually.
We all remember.
That's still their thing, man. It's still their thing.
Yeah, but I haven't.
But the content's really fun. I mean, you can watch anything like that, and you don't have to sit there and assume it's true. You still find enjoyment in it. I watch It's like watching Stargate. You know. Hey, remember when the aliens built the pyramid?
Do you remember the time? Wait, no.
Oh my god.
I wish Becker was here. There's Rob. You're here. Should we run him off or wait?
Am I here?
You're here.
What's run them off mean?
Whether I want to talk about wrestling.
We're going to talk about
like the most eventful week in wrestling in a long time. Like behind
Jesus
the scenes,
Christ.
But I'm just gonna let it go. I'm gonna frozen that shit for now.
You gonna put a pin in it?
Yeah, exactly, Rob. I'm gonna put a 1, 2, 3 in it.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Spidey, I appreciate the shout out in the video with the gorgeous clothing you're rocking.
Oh, hey guys, the morning has officially started. Austin LeMay is in the chat. Pay attention, folks.
Biggie, Austin, I messaged you on IG.
Biggie too? Damn, this place is hopping.
Yeah.
Check your IG.
That's why fandom happens here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ooh, look at you, you clever son of a bitch.
Right.
You're not just good looking, but
good looking.
or maybe it's just you're not good looking. I don't know. What are they?
I might as well keep going. Saying there's a person in the chat and a person in the on the panel as well.
Huh?
I don't know what you're talking about. Something.
Rope-a-dope.
What's up, Marcus?
The internet is bad in Australia.
And I'm frozen again.
You were, yeah.
Just make sure you freeze in a decent position. That way.
Yeah.
That is.
I agree. Oh, God. I wish you would have.
Take your chair back out.
Scott says you're not
up,
good
Scott?
looking. You're goddamn gorgeous. So there you are.
What you got?
I keep waiting for Mark to invoke the Black Adam trailer.
I've not watched it yet either.
That's not Black Adam.
Basically,
No,
I mean, I'm not a big DC, the biggest DC guy out there.
See?
Well, dang. Which one are you?
The Green Lantern.
The green one.
I have the costume and the mask. The costume and the mask.
And do you know the Green Lantern oath? Oh,
No.
Okay, not yet.
it's better to be not bound by any restrictions. Then you can be more powerful.
I did 2 kilos right there out there.
Aliens #1. Did anybody read it?
No,
I can honestly say not I. I'm not a.
I was about to say. I still have to read Predator.
Yeah, it's not my wheelhouse.
Nope, it's a lie.
I always just enjoyed the Predator more than I
Hey
did.
Finn, have you seen the new Black Adam trailer? Oh,
The one we watched last night, buddy.
oh, you watched it last night. Was it any good, Finn?
The wolf.
He said, nope, the worst is. That's fine. He doesn't have to go to see it.
We are going to see it.
Oh, you know where.
In the movie theater.
Oh, yeah.
Theater.
And the one that your favorite.
He's never got him saying it.
But it is different.
I'll tell you a secret, Spidey. Everyone says it like that here. That's not,
My
that's
toy
not
might be in
unique to
there.
me. You just pronounce words properly. That's all.
yes, Roscoe. The end was epic. So good. I'm so sad that it's over already.
Or is it?
Well, at least that first arc is. Like it was really a really fast arc, kind of like Kanto. I don't. It like directly relates to Kanto in so many ways.
Like they're cousins?
Yeah, I think they're cousins, but they're distant enough where they could get married.
No, that's good. So 2 generations.
Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning. Glenn 2K12 in the building. What is happening?
It's in the game. Wait, no.
It's in the game.
Was that EA Sports, right?
Yes.
God, I haven't heard that in like 15 years.
This Black Adam release is the most fun since Deadpool. The Rock is going so hard on promotion. The trailer was incredible.
100% agree.
I haven't seen it yet. That's why I was like,
What?
I know.
Rob, go watch it. So Rob's currently
Let's do a
watching
live
the
trailer
Black Adam
reaction
trailer.
right now.
No.
No.
I mean, y'all can
Everything I
watch it.
say on Instagram, something's happening on one side
DC
of the wall,
is,
and then he's on the other side. He just keeps banging on
blocking
the wall.
Legion of Comics.
No,
You can do trailer reactions on YouTube.
There's like they have like
Yeah, because that's fair use.
you say it is, but
Like so many people do it. It's a thing.
I hear you. There's so many people that they let do it, and some people they don't. But I don't give a shit. Let's do it.
Oh, we've done it on Whack Comics and never got
I've
hit
watched
for it.
y'all trailer. Like I think y'all. My favorite one y'all did was of what's it called? Old.
Oh,
That M. Night Shyamalan movie. That was awesome.
maybe we need to do those again. That's what the community is craving.
No, I haven't seen the new trailer yet.
Another one that I'll out of the ones y'all did, King Kong versus Godzilla. I think that was the first one y'all did.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, that was hilarious too.
Just wait for this commercial first. Oh no!
Oh,
commercial.
yeah.
Who's the chick in the green? You
Hello.
What's up?
What's
Yeah,
up?
that was my question. Who's Terrible Tornado? Who's that?
Cyclone.
Oh, okay. That's
She
the only
first
one I
appeared
didn't
in
know.
Jeff Johns' Justice Society of America #1 in 2007.
Hmm.
Oh, so
She's
fairly new
attached
character.
to like Ma Hunkel in the original Red Tornado.
Oh, I know Red Tornado. Yeah, that one's pretty well known.
Yeah, remember
Who
Ma
is
Hunkel with the original Red Tornado? She had like the pot on her head and the yellow outfit she made from home and stuff. And then it
Speaking
turned
of,
into the actual Red Tornado, the android and stuff like that.
we know about having pot on our head.
So, what'd you guys think, Rob? Anyone that hadn't seen it yet?
Let's go, DC, baby. That's what I think.
mean,
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm actually convinced to go to a theater and watch a movie and pay for it at a theater again. Like that one, I'm actually going to see.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously got a bunch of action in it, and then obviously, it's got at least a little bit of a plot now, so I understand that, initially he's not going to be the nice guy, but in the end, probably he'll do some turn or do something at least nice type of thing, and so that's kind of intriguing. I'm happy to go see it. It's weird to me to see him without a cape, though. I just feel like flying people need to have capes. That's what comic books have taught me, and there he was, running around without a cape half the time.
I mean,
Yeah, Brian.
Not that it's bad.
One thing I heard somebody say was he should have had pointy ears.
What?
Because that's what Black Adam has, and it's like a very distinct characteristic of Black Adam.
Well, that's all right.
The I don't care about any of that shit. I think that the CG looks great is the main fucking thing.
I
right?
agree with that. That trailer looked amazing, like CG wise.
Yeah, I'll go for that. Of course it's a trailer, so we'll see how the movie comes out. But
he definitely looks a lot more badass than Shazam does.
And his is in a suit.
That I never did like the casting for Shazam. It looks way too comical. Like the muscle suit on the skinny guy. That shit is fucking stupid.
Did you see? There's a video making rounds on social media of The Rock and Aaron Darnold working out at the same gym together, and that looks terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
Why is it terrifying though? You gotta explain.
Because it's like two of the biggest men on the planet both working out in the same gym, and they're both really competitive, so they're trying to outwork each other, and everybody else at the gym's like, I'm just going home. Like,
you walk into the gym that day and just turn around and walk right back out.
You walk in, imagine me, I'm about to start going back to the gym. I would just walk in and just be like,
like me. Today's day for me. It's like it's day one. I'm going to the gym to start my regiment. Oh fuck it, I'm going back to.
You know what I learned about The Rock that wasn't very fucking cool. Okay, so I was watching an auction that had my boy Hawaiian Punch on it, and he's Samoan. He's from Hawaii, and he's related to The Rock and the Headhunters and all the Samoan wrestlers. And we just casually asked him, like, "Have you seen Rock?" And he's like, "No, we can't get a hold of Rock. We haven't seen him in a long time." And I was like, "Wow, that's really interesting." And then I saw an interview with The Rock, and he said, like, this year he bought his mom a house, and Kevin Hart was like, "Oh, that's awful generous of you. It took you to make $10 billion before you bought your mom a house." So he don't seem like he's very family oriented from what I've seen.
Yeah, he did say later in that interview, like right after that, he was like, "I bought her another house."
He did say later that he bought her like a bigger
the first house.
Okay. Well, still, like his cousins are like, "Dude, he don't come around, bro. Like
he's got to be like the busiest.
My cousins can say that about me too. I don't.
That's true. That's true.
My cousins haven't seen me.
I mean, you got enough money, you can make a little bit of fucking time, homie.
But it could be 5 years between when he could make time because he is. I mean, he was at the first game last night, right? The NFL game.
He's busy working. Oh, he's a working motherfucker, no doubt.
The Rams game was apparently crazy because Ozzy and Zach Wild played Crazy Train there. I was like, Jesus Christ, I need to go to a Rams game. It's like a free concert.
They just won the Super Bowl. They're going to live it up, dude.
Yep.
Not to my cousins. I'll tell
all that
fanfare. When I have my way, my kids will be able to say, "You don't come around no more." As soon as I get the chance.
I know. That's hilarious. He's my third cousin. I haven't seen him since I was 5.
But if you ever do anything like anything
he doesn't give me money.
He'll be the first person to walk the door going, "Hey, cousin."
Yeah, I could rock.
There you go, aggressively. See my cousins all the time. It's completely overrated. So then,
I hate my cousins. They're the worst.
We see each other more than our own family, right?
In some parts of this country, you see your cousin every night when you go to bed.
My cousins are like, "So how are the kids?" Going, and then the other cousins just like, "So how was prison?"
This time around,
deviation.
Yeah.
Don't die on us, buddy.
I'm gonna make it.
At least not on stream.
That's right.
Okay.
You wait to do that on pay-per-view. You do that on pay-per-view, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully I die old and in my bed. Like
that's
80.
right. With some woman riding you.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the way I'd want to go, to be honest. But
that's how my uncle went.
I'm fine going that way.
Coincidentally.
Yeah, exactly. That might be a little traumatic.
It'll be the last time she does.
She wasn't received very well at the end. Oh, you were fucking him when he had a heart attack. Great. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You guys are like on the same wavelength though, so do you really need to see each other?
Rob, what'd you think of the trailer?
I just gave that reaction. You'll have to go back and watch it.
I don't want to know your reaction. I want to hear your thoughts.
What's up, Chop? I thought it was fun. I mean, I didn't get all giddy, but I think it's fine. I'll go watch the movie. I think I did like that it gave a little bit more, what seems to be a little bit more overall plot, and so I'm excited to see how that goes.
I think the plot's going to be incredibly basic. But it
sure,
that should be a good thing. I need a little basic.
I was about to say,
Intergang is chasing down this girl.
Who's the bad?
Intergang.
Intergang. That sounds stupid as fuck. I don't even. Who the fuck is that?
I do not know who Intergang is. Intergang
I don't.
I have no idea who that is.
I don't. I've been collecting for as long
now
as
I feel like I'm
at
my. This is great. I feel like I'm at my LCS now, or the LCS at like in Clerks or something, where it's like, how do you not know about this? Just because I haven't read about them.
Explain to me why I don't. No, I want to know now though.
Yeah, Biggie's
what is it?
Makes me assume he knows about Intergang. It's like
right.
Underground criminal.
Well, I don't have none of that 90s bullshit. Is it a 90s bullshit character?
Mannheim, Mannheim's like the head of them. They were mentioned in so much stuff like Young Justice, the current Superman and Lois stuff, and they're the ones that like Conduit, the Superman bad guy. Like he gets all of his tech from Intergang. They deal with all the they deal with all the super weapons. You know what I mean? Like they're the underground super weapon and illegal trade people,
like Chitauri.
The aliens?
Yeah. I was going to say more like AIM from Marvel, maybe.
I don't know.
I don't have any Young Justice or Legion too much. Legion of Superheroes, Silver Age.
That's hopefully they make them cool.
Sabak is one of their leaders that gets pretty much possessed to become that red demon character. Sabak is the demon character.
Sabak. That sounds like a throwback.
I don't know how old he goes.
Was Intergang in any of the DC properties, like any of the CW stuff or any of that sort of thing? Because it sounds familiar to me.
Yes, and even they brought it back in the most recent season of Superman and Lois. Like Diggle shows up at. I'm just saying, Diggle shows up at the end to talk to John Henry Irons about Mannheim and Intergang, and that was like the little end of the season kick, you know what I mean, to kind of take you into the next one.
Yeah,
it'll probably be fine. I didn't really know who the blue guy was.
Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen 133 in 1970. That's how long Intergang's been around.
Man,
what?
Jimmy Olsen seems like the worst pal to have. He's always getting in some shit.
133. That's the one before Darkseid, where they're just riding the bikes. I completely missed Intergame. I thought they were just riding motorcycles on that one.
First Morgan Edge and Inner Gang. It's
that's the very first. That's the very first Jack Kirby comic at DC.
It is. I completely missed it. I don't have that issue, but I've seen it in the shop and flipped through it.
All right, Biggie, I have it for you.
It's like 20 or 30 bucks.
It's not that bad. You can get one.
Wasn't it Rutger Hauer played Morgan Edge?
Now I do feel like a douche
in one of the series. Supergirl, I think it was.
Morgan Edge is like the big first season bad guy as well in the new Superman show.
Yes, I haven't seen it yet.
I was too busy buying 134 when I saw 133. I only had $20.
Yeah. OGs don't argue; they get both.
I was broke.
Unless they don't have money to buy both.
Yeah, then you get the one I got.
then you buy one and go suck head in the back room for the other, right? Wait, what?
You definitely get 134 first.
Is that what you do? Oh, damn.
You got both.
I want to see what he looks like in the comic.
Yeah, show us.
I'm looking right now.
I love DC, bro. I do.
The very first time Darkseid appeared in comics, it was having a conversation with Morgan Edge.
Oh, okay. So I do know about this guy. Okay, so he was whenever Darkseid was on TV, he was talking to Intergame.
It was Morgan Edge.
Oh, okay.
Morgan Edge was running the Daily Planet, and no one knew he was a bad guy, and he was sending Jimmy and like his little and the Newsboys Legion to that little hidden city where all the bikers were.
Okay.
False pretenses that they were all bad guys and stuff.
That's fucking cool.
City on the edge of tomorrow. What?
So does that mean Darkseid's coming? I mean, come on, man. Why the fuck would we have Intergame? We should just have Darkseid.
Well, you remember like Morgan Edge was basically like the prepper for Darkseid. You know, he was doing his bidding on Earth before he came.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I guess that'll be all right. Darkseid should be coming though, because Intergame wasn't a big factor at that point.
But doing stuff like Intergame gives you an excuse to have like peripheral fights. You know what I mean? Like who's gonna fight? Who's gonna fight Superman other than his big bad guy? You know, if you want to have like action scenes and stuff, you have to have people that have tech that can actually challenge him. You know, it's not going to beat him, but it like, requires them to fight him, kind of thing.
It's like setting up Hydra for Red Skull.
Exactly, and you also have all those prequel comics that they're coming out with and showing you that the JSA, which what made them so different than the JLA is the JLA was on Front Street for the public. The JSA was always like covert in the early days. They responded directly to like the FBI and stuff, and they did stuff like off the books. You know, their presence wasn't supposed to be known. So in the history of this movie already going into it, you have a JSA that's been around for a while that has been dealing with Intergang problems and trying to stop this. So there's going to be that embedded history already with it, which I think will play well to the pacing of the show. You know.
You know, come to think about it, I don't know any fucking Captain Marvel villains too much. Is that his name?
Mr. Mine, Sylvania. You have Black Adam, obviously. You have like the Demon.
Black Adam.
I actually wanted to like I was trying to decide if I was like wanting to get into like Justice League. And I'm kind of leaning more towards Justice Society. It just seems like it would be something, you know, a little more to my liking and stuff. Like, so I actually started wanting to get into JSA, start reading some of it, start picking it up, see if I like it.
Would be cool.
There are so many good covers of Justice Society.
I was about to say,
ain't that the Alex Ross stuff? Or is that Kingdom Come? That shit was fire.
Yeah, Kingdom Come.
Yeah.
I was about to say, didn't Alex Ross do it?
Yep.
I thought he did some of Justice.
Mm-hmm. So I was just like, yeah, I'm kind of leaning more towards JSA.
I never got into Alex Ross that much.
Getting into Dr. Fate. Like, Dr. Fate seems really, really interesting to me for some reason. Like,
it's like Dr. fucking Strange, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I'm glad Legion got the shit on my Superman knowledge and take off. Fucking dickweed. Like, you don't know 133, Biggie? I'm out of here.
Dude, everyone responded that we didn't know what 133 was.
I know. I didn't see the chat, but now that it's 133, that is a big deal.
Yeah, I had no clue.
I don't read Superman or
no, I don't read any of that.
Why would I care?
Well, now that he said the whole part about Darkseid was talking to somebody, I realized. But I mean, that was such a small fucking part of that comic. I thought. I'm sure it's more than what I know.
That's like going to people and saying, like, "Oh, you don't know who so and so is," and it's like it turns out that person's like Green Arrow's like third cousin, and you're like, "How do you not know that?" It's like,
but it's a pretty big one. He's right. I mean, it is Darkseid's like fucking tech squad, I guess.
But I don't care about Darkseid. What,
I love
Rob?
Darkseid.
How dare you not care about him? Because I'm pretty much a Batman-centric guy in the DC, and that's pretty much about it. And so
you poo-poo a lot of books, though, Rob. Man, you just gotta enjoy things, dude, a little more.
You know what? I don't necessarily poo-poo.
I don't think. I just think he just doesn't read
thing.
it. He just doesn't. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of. I think it's cool, but I just don't know shit about it.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's how
I hope it's fucking amazing. The book.
Any of
these
up. Legacy characters have amazing rich histories of characters and whatnot. I just, for whatever reason, DC,
you're not into it.
Batman is really primarily the only DC property that I'm really kind of into, and that's just it. Just is, and some people can poo-poo me on that, for like ignoring all the others, but.
Do you have first Darkseid, Rob, or do you care about Darkseid? Or
I do have the first cameo Darkseid.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not because I went out and sought it. It came to me in a mystery box.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
So, and I held on to it.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I don't. Not that one.
I have the Jimmy Olsen
cameo. The Jimmy Olsen
one. Mm-hmm. That's the real Kirby cover.
Maybe I need to go ahead and look up the first appearance of JSA and just get that and start there.
Oh, have fun.
All-Star Comics.
Good luck with that.
If you even see one, looking it up, like there probably won't even be one on the market. There might be, but you're gonna have
Doc
to.
has one. That's the one at the round table, right? The Golden Age one.
Yeah, it's you're gonna be looking at like 5 digits for like a ripped up copy.
Oh, I know what book was on my list that was coming back from CBCS. My Brave and the Bold 29.
Oh, the second one. Is that
second? Yeah.
The first appearance of RoboCop.
That's right.
The cock rocket. Yeah, that's a dope cover though.
Yeah, no, I love it.
I can't picture it for some reason. I can't picture it.
Yeah, second Justice League. They're fighting a guy in a giant robot.
Driving it with
and he's got a penis gun.
Yeah. A penis gun. God damn, I want that book.
Yeah. I figured you had a few copies.
Their love gun.
I can't believe I didn't know about that.
This is my rifle.
I thought I had the second Teen Titans. It was a big purple guy in the water. Oh, that's not Justice League. I don't know what the fuck. I'm all over the place.
Well, I mean, the reprint is like $17.99 for best offer. So how much more could? Okay, All-Star Comics number 3.
Yeah, good luck with that.
We have to use the phrase "poo-poo" going forward.
Absolutely.
20
Hashtag poo-poo.
I'm excited to see what Tylox finds.
I made up.
Are you looking for one actively for sale Tylox or just sales data?
I'd be looking on Heritage.
Oh, that's not bad at all. Let's see. CBCS 0.5 is
20 grand.
$8,000 or best offer. So
what is this?
Yeah, totally. Oh well, here
what
you go.
grade is it?
And it's CBCS, so it's probably not even a universal label.
A restored 9.0 is only $16,000 right now.
That's too much.
What grade?
Yeah, I bought 10 of them.
Right now. Yeah.
A restored what grade though?
9.0.
That's actually
9.0.
What's amazing to me then is based on that That runs in the round of Starling Comics 47.
First bender.
What, 16K?
Yeah, because I mean, we see like there's been there's a 5.0 stuff going like 11. So there's.
So is that the next Golden Age book you want me to find, Rob?
Oh damn, dude! You can Starting Comics 47 is like my grail of grails. Absolutely.
The holy grail.
What is that? The Schomburg robot cover?
Indiana Jones.
Yeah, the proto bender, the bender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I know something. I know something at least.
That is like my grail of grails. Yes.
Imagine if I found that in a 510 for $500.
I mean, let's put it like this. I mean, if I was told I could only have that book or an AF-15,
don't do it.
I gotta look this book up. What is it again?
I mean,
I might have to go with the Starling Comics book.
Wow. I don't think. I mean, that is a super popular book, but I don't think it's.
I'm not saying it's a bigger grail in the comics world.
Okay,
or
that
it's worth more, right? Exactly.
Well, it could be possibly worth more because it's so old and rare. Like if you would say Cap 1 or Cap 2, well, you can't even say that with AF-15. There are
47?
some Golden Age books.
Yeah, 49. I'm sorry.
49.
I have 47. I'm getting confused.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I swear I've seen you show this before.
Yeah.
Oh well, here you go. Here's a All-Star Comics #3 coverless missing first round. 2,500. There you go.
Well, I could right now buy it now. A Starling Comics 49 and a 2.5 for $10,500.
Yep. Buy two, man.
Yeah, I was about to say, why? Yeah.
What a deal.
There's a 5.0 restored for 8,800.
Oh, I know. And if I was going to drop 8,800 on a book, I might consider it. But actually, I'd probably try to get them down lower because you know what? That book's been listed for a while. But I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like it's a book that's completely unaccessible, right? They come up. There's some high grade copies out there. There's a Mile High Pedigree 9.6. Wow, that's impressive.
You're going after that one?
No, you ain't going after that.
Well, you know, if you're gonna go big or go home, right?
Yeah.
Here, just for anybody who just doesn't know.
Well, you did say one book.
9.8.
Yeah, I want to see what it looks like. Can you throw it up on the screen?
It's the classic bender coming out of the water
Tyler,
hole.
can you share that?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, it looks like Bender from Futurama.
Ooh.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
Oh, yeah, Robot Man.
Just click on the book itself. Make it big.
Can I?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah, you did, motherfucker.
No, I've never done that on my computer.
Well, you are screen sharing, so.
Yeah, and if you make your screen, are you sharing just the window or the whole screen? Because if you're sharing the window, you can make your window narrower.
You want to make him completely big.
Yeah,
that's not bad. That's a pretty good vision of it. I think people know what we're looking at. That's like one of the most famous Schomburg, especially sci-fi.
Okay. Looks like the robot from Futurama. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody's about to get sued.
Yeah, they call it the proto bender.
You'll see it on people's walls in the back, but not a lot of them are real comics. They're like facsimile reprints.
There's a lot of reprints. Yeah,
well, that's what I was going to ask. I'm sure it's been reprinted, right? I mean.
Oh yeah.
Right.
It's posters and all types of things at this point. Very well collected.
Well, once you get that, Rob, I'll respect your collection.
Thank you.
I would take all your books besides that one if that's the one that would. I used to say that about Action 1 and Tech 27. If I just had one of them, I wouldn't care about the rest of my books. So
man, that'd be
I kind of feel you.
That'd be tough to trade in all your books for one.
Those are the only two books I'd consider it for. Because I mean, you could trade all your books in, get one of them, and just start the fuck over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're talking $1 million book.
Time starting over.
I mean,
I would do it in a heartbeat. I'd be like, okay, I'll take first Batman. Thank you.
I mean, I'm sure you could too, Biggie. I could trade my whole collection for an AF-15, definitely.
Oh yeah. At this point, I've thought about it. You know, I really want a Hawk 1, but it just isn't that important right now. Like, I'd take the long road still. I wouldn't take the short road.
So no AOK from anybody if they wanted the AOK to you? That's pretty short.
Short road, that would be
express lane.
The dead end road. Everybody gets it for free. Yeah.
Right on.
But it might come back to you. If I AOK'd my whole collection, I'd probably get something cool back.
I was this time, well, not this time, in a few hours. Last Friday, Biggie, I went by one of the LCSs in this area, and when I was pulling in the parking lot, I was like, "Oh shoot, I know who that van is. Freaking Bueller was there."
Oh, he told me he saw you.
Yeah. I said,
you guys talked for like an hour.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's no proto bender, but I did just pick up this one. Go ahead and shoot. Do it, Tyler.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
He said you was one of Legion's guys, Digger. He was like, I met one of Legion's guys.
Right. I mean, I didn't know, he doesn't know me from Adam, but I figured he at least might know Mark. So I said, well, I hang out with Mark in the Legion comics a lot. I mean, right.
You just kind of gave him your geniality. This is my family tree kind of deal. I got you.
I'm not a big, I'm not on the massive scale as you and him as far as YouTube goes. So I figured he'd probably never seen my channel. So
Space Detective. Nice.
One to the head and one to the gut. Look at that.
You know what that looks like, dude? That looks like what's my guy's name? The rock star. Bowie. Looks like David Bowie, fam.
Yeah, no, that one just came in. That's an Avon.
I'll show y'all my second Teen Titans if I can dig it up. I didn't know it was Brave and the Bold 29 though.
No, that's Brave and Bold 29 is the second Justice League.
Is it?
Oh, second Justice League. Oh well, I don't even need to get my book then. You just solved the fucking riddle for me. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
You have that one, Biggie?
I have second Teen Titans. I don't have second Justice League.
Second Teen Titans, I think, is in Showcase, isn't it?
It's an Infantino. Yeah, he's fighting like a purple guy.
Yeah, I have that one's off of being graded too. But
you sent me a killer Infantino. That Flash is probably the earliest Flash I got, man. Thanks for sending me that, dude.
I was about to say my two DC guys are probably Batman and Flash, which a lot of people would be like, Flash? I'm like, dude, Flash is awesome.
Yeah,
Infantino and Kubert.
Yeah, I like the Flash.
Just a big fan of right here. So
I don't aim at Flash books though. I just get them while I go, dude. Like I got a couple cool Flash books, but they're just fodder for me. I mean, you know what's interesting about Flash though, dude, is that Flash
name is Gordon.
Flash has the biggest Silver Age DC book in the fucking game. No doubt. What number is it?
The first Silver Age book?
It is the first Silver Age book, yeah.
5?
It's that. Is it called Showcase 5? I forget what number it is. It might be 4.
100% sure.
I think it's 4. But no, you're probably right. It might be 5. But anyways, yeah, it's the biggest DC.
I don't know. I know it's one of them.
Which one do I?
Tell us which one it is, chat. It's the one where it's a Joe Kubert cover and he's like racing a bullet.
I like Wally. I really do. I don't really like, but I'm more of a Barry guy. I like Barry Allen.
You would think that Superman or Batman would have the biggest Silver DC book, but fucking Flash does.
Wally's really good.
And then his Golden Age book ain't no joke either. The first Golden Age Flash, dude. That's where I get confused. I'll get them mixed up with the Golden Age one too.
I don't know. Ever since I've been a kid, it's always been in my head. My name is Barry Allen, and I'm the fastest man alive.
And they want a lot of money for that book.
It's the biggest DC book, bro. It's crazy. It's like AF-15 of DC for silver.
Mark said it's Showcase 4, and he's racing a film strip.
That's it.
Yeah.
I thought a bullet was involved too. But okay, yeah. Showcase 4. It's probably $10K to get a fucking 0.5, I would guess.
Yeah, because a 7.5 is they're asking 93,000.
I was about to say
it's stupid expensive, bro. If you know anybody gets that book, dude, that's an accomplishment. That's
Rob,
a big,
can you look up
big
FMV on that? On like a low end?
I can maybe. I'm not on that computer right now.
Oh.
I would guess it's more expensive to Brave and the Bold 28 and fucking anything else that came out.
Definitely.
By a lot.
So,
first free.
And the first appearance of Hal Jordan are going to be the big ones for DC Silver Age keys. They brought in the Silver Age, those 2 issues.
Yeah, that would probably be the second.
Wasn't it?
Biggie, you're going backwards for just a moment. Your second Teen Titans was Brave and the Bold 60.
Okay.
That's the one where the Purple Monster and Wonder Girl's surfing,
I love that.
Surfing on top of Robin's shoulders.
And she's high. You could tell by her panel art that she's high.
Well, I don't know about that, but she's...
I'm giving you a little extra info.
A little insight into that.
You can't get. Yeah.
Showcase 22 is going to be.
I like that one too, Biggie.
I love that cover, dude. I think it's better than the first Teen Titans.
There.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it on.
I was like, what is the Big Head Flash book? What is that? What is this?
It's just a giant penis man.
Second Teen Titans, first Wonder Girl.
Yeah, look at Wonder Girl on the side. You see how her eyes are all mixed up and shit.
She's blazing.
Yeah. That's the first appearance of Wonder Girl too. It ain't just the second Teen Titans.
Right now, he might have gone a little nutty with the eyes on that one.
There, one Blazing Adventure. So yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
You're talking about? Are you talking about that Wonder Girl over here?
Yeah,
okay.
Look at her.
Everybody else, Aqualad almost looks like
first. The scrotum.
She's really high, bro.
Is that Aqualad, or is Aqualad not come out of the closet yet?
No, it's just her. It's just her.
Yeah.
What I was saying is this little femme.
Looks a little, yeah.
That's why comic books are great.
I like that. That's
I got
awesome.
my third Teen Titans in the garage, just waiting to go out to be pressed. And
look up FMV on that fucking Showcase 4. Let's not get distracted from the trail. I want to see how much this thing goes for, if you don't mind.
I was about to say I came across Flash when the first Flash TV show came out back in the 90s.
Yeah.
What was
I love about this first appearance, Silver Flash, is I think it's a Joe Kubert cover, and I've always been a mark for Joe Kubert, dude. And it's kind of one of the mixture covers. They say it's him and Infantino, I believe, but I have a lot of feeling it's mainly Kubert.
God damn it! Where's my sign in?
Mark.
Yes, sir.
Did I had to cut out last night? Did they ever talk to you about Stargirl? You kept bringing up Stargirl on Burst Channel.
You had Steve late in the game.
Yeah.
Attempt to watch the first episode and then not watch it and then pretend like he thinks it's a bad show that he's seen it. Rob hasn't started watching it. Alan was in football mode.
Yeah. Go Bill.
Yeah, this is the part of the year.
Alan is less than useless when football season's around.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's in the draft, I think, right? Isn't he in that? Tylex, isn't he in your draft thing or something?
Yeah, he's in there.
Who had the Bills quarterback?
Chris.
Chris the comic vet.
Also got their
defensive
line too.
He probably wants the whole team. I'm just drafting the entire Bills roster.
I know he's got Josh Allen, and I know he's got their defensive line.
That is a truthful statement.
time to build talk.
Which
they did very well, Chris.
Showcase 4.
Showcase 4, the first appearance of Barry Allen.
Oh God, that's like
the new Flash.
And Tylox, you killed me. You said when you were a kid, you can remember hearing from when you were a kid, my name is Barry Allen and I'm the fastest man alive. When you were a kid, Barry Allen wasn't even alive. Where were you hearing that at?
I was about to say on the like, oh God, what?
I think the CW.
That's a CW thing because they didn't even say that in the 90s.
They didn't say that in the 90s show?
No.
I could have sworn they said that in the 90s show.
I mean, like,
John
that was like
Wesley Shep didn't say that?
Since that show, like, that's how they intro. That's how they intro, like, every Flash book since that show.
I was about to say, I sworn that was a catchphrase.
Now I may have to go back and look at the
channel was that even on Fox?
What grade are we looking at?
Just like low.
Just 0.5. I just want to see entry level.
0.5 would cost you 30, or fair market value on it is $3,100.
Okay. Damn.
It's obtainable.
Yeah.
That makes you feel good. Yeah. That makes you feel good.
But I bet it's one of those books that, like, good luck finding it in a 0.5.
At that grade.
Well, the second that it goes up, everybody on the planet is after it, because
yes.
Now, just to be clear, that 3,100 is based off of the last sale from 2019. There was a recent sale, August 4th of this year, of a 1.0 that was $4,995.
Okay, that's really good. That's really good.
A 2.0 sold August 15th. The 2.0 is $14,400.
Wow.
So it goes up.
This is a man-sized book.
And then a 4.5 was sold in June. It was $31,200.
Okay. Yeah, that's a fucking classy book, dude. Classy book.
I'm a 9.8 guy, really.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, no. Well, an 8.5.
Yeah, I don't mess with those.
Yeah, that's data from 2017.
I like it when 0.5s are like $5,000 and shit. It's like,
8.5. I don't even know. I got to think that's like 90,000 or something.
Then the one that Mark was talking about, the second one, you could get those way cheaper. Like the Showcase 4 is probably 10 times more than the fucking first Green Lantern Silver Age.
So Jim, the 8.5, which sold in 2017. So we're talking about pre-boom.
Yeah.
What sold for $155,000.
I didn't.
I tell you, the Mr. Freeze is catching up to that fucking first
Jesus,
Green Lantern.
That Mr. Zero book.
Yeah. What is that one?
That one's pretty pricey, man. I would guess low grade entry price might be about around the same price. You could get you
what I use to set my drinks on.
First Green Lantern for around
Batman 121.
1,500 for a 0.5. Maybe cheaper than that. FMV would be a lot cheaper, but when you saw them on eBay, they're more expensive.
Oh, Chris.
What's up, Nick?
What's going on,
BIG? Good to see you, Nick.
What's up?
Good. Well, I don't want to say good to not see you, but good to have you here.
Winless.
Right.
I can't
Remington.
see you, don't worry.
Put your ear over here.
After seeing that,
I'll stop pestering you, Rob.
You scared him off,
Thank you for your help.
damn it.
No. One.
After seeing that BIG prom picture yesterday, I was
Here, I'll move you.
Oh God, the blurriest picture ever. I have a good picture, I swear. I gotta find it.
The 121 that you're talking about, the Batman 121, the first Mr. Freeze, before he's known.
Okay.
He's not known as Mr. Freeze yet. So recent sale would have been like a 3.0, sold for $2,600.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Some juice.
2,600.
Just yesterday, an 8.5.
Oh, yeah.
An 8.5 sold yesterday for
Nice figure.
13,200.
13,000. Yeah, I think even like 1.0s go for like 1,500 or something like that.
Well, yeah, probably because it was 11. Well, I don't know. Last sale was last December. It was $1,100.
I think my boy Madness got a 2.0 for like $1,000 once. He got really lucky.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those books that like I'd like to get one, but it's not.
That's the big bad tech book, dude. That's the toughest tech to get.
Even raw books, they're charging a ton.
Why isn't the first Silver Age Batman worth a shit? I've asked Doc this before, and why isn't the first Silver Age Superman worth a shit? It's because they kept it in print. It wasn't that big of a deal. Whenever you brought back people like Flash and Green Lanterns, because they've been gone and been put on the shelf for a while.
Those are a whole new character also.
Yeah, they were new characters.
Yeah.
But I agree, like when you look at the villains, it's the desirability, you know, they just weren't, there's not that many appearances of them. And then you pop up with the Silver Age and they become reoccurring and mainstays.
Well, why don't we? I mean, I know shit like when the first Golden Age Superman met the first Silver Age Superman, and the first Silver Age Superman met this and that, but I kind of know what the first Silver Age Superman issue is. I think I do, if I thought about it long enough. It's a weird.
And this Superman.
It's the same. No, I don't know. I think it's a.
Like in the 80s.
I think it's a Justice League of America Silver Age book, but I could be wrong. I think that was the first book.
Rob, here's your favorite right here.
It says it was retroactively. That's talking about the first character, not the first.
There's the Flash.
Spotty.
Superman 76, May 1952 is the first Earth 1 Superman. This is convoluted.
It's hard to.
Spotty.
He's frozen in time in Australia.
What is
Rob, can you help out with this one possibly?
What?
Finding what the first Silver Age appearance of Superman is. You have different resources than I do. You're just trying to Google it.
Yeah, but I'm actually not on my home computer, and so I don't have the same.
I tell you what fucked my head up last night was I was talking about a book I'm trying to get, FF6, Fantastic Four 6, Second Doom, and I knew it was the second Doom, and I knew it was the first meetup. I knew it was a single digit FF, but I forgot that the motherfucker is the second Silver Age Submariner too.
Yeah, that book will probably go down in a few months. Don't worry.
I'm not worried. Even if it goes up, it's still at a place I can attain it. Like you can get copies for $500, $600. So
you still shouldn't ever buy a book while the trailer for their first appearance is.
I'm a sucker, man.
Just wait 2 months. I mean, it'll probably take that long to find the right grade and price, anyways. But watch what happens after their outing.
Yeah. This is just the beginning of it. This is a great time to buy the book, dude. You might as well.
She-Hulk has dropped 50% from January to now. 50%.
Good.
She-Hulk's first appearance, and that's just par for the course. Because even if they come out and people really enjoy what they're seeing, it still doesn't come close to that initial hype of not knowing prices. That's the highest spike you see.
How about a Heroes for Hire #1 and a 9.8 in a heritage auction going for $152,000.
First Luke Cage.
Good for him, dude.
That's ridiculous.
I never did get that book.
Yeah, I still haven't got that book either. That's on my list.
That's probably the best photo frame or photo size fucking issue.
I picked up my first Iron Fist, but I haven't picked up first Luke Cage yet.
I got first Black Panther and first Brother Voodoo. I love black superheroes. but I just haven't got to them. I had a second and I sold it.
Yeah, I'll get first Black Panther eventually.
That's what I like about Nick, man. He's a fucking hustling motherfucker, dude. You know, I think we should give Nick some kudos sometimes because he's always out here busting his ass, dog.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
38.
Now tell his wife.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Just
Spread the word.
Trying to make 15 cents out of a diamond and Nick. You know what I mean?
I wish I had that kind of
the New York hustle
work
way?
ethic. I can't do it, man.
You know what the whole key is, though? The whole key is
He's been waiting all week to say that.
It's like the 9th time I've said it.
Like my computer keeps freezing, so I've only heard about 5 of them.
I was about to read this. What do you think?
Oh, dude, it's awesome. That was a great issue. That's the issue where Jeff Johns goes full Jeff Johns.
And then this one.
I didn't read that, but they were talking about how good it was earlier at the stream.
I just got that Spawn cover yesterday, dude, and I don't know who did that motherfucker, but god damn, that's a bad boy, dude.
Probably
The regular Spawn book.
Yeah, bro, just the 8 cover, dog, every time, bro. I fucking love it.
I bet it was Bjorn Barons.
What a bad dude, bro. Whoever did that shit, dog, I'll go get it, bro. You guys gotta see this bitch.
Yeah, Barons has been killing it with the Spawn covers.
Yeah, I know. I say all of them.
And then on the opposite side of the spectrum, he's drawing those football covers for Frankie's.
Well, you know what I like about it is it's the cheapest book, and he's drawing his character more badass than fucking anybody right now.
Have they sold any of those football covers?
That looks like a Matina cover.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It looked like more Matina.
It says M-A-T-T on the bottom. I don't know what that means. Matina.
Yeah, that's Matina.
I got this yesterday too. The first Ultimate Fantastic Four. That's pretty sick book.
Nice.
Matina, the copycat artist.
Yeah.
Matina.
It feels so easy. So how do you do it?
I could believe it. I love Matina.
Give me a computer with Photoshop, and I probably could.
Why don't they have Matina, Jacques, and old Crane got him in some shit, didn't he? With that sticking his wiener in that Black Flag.
Jesus.
That really pissed me. Why do you have to have the NWO shirt on, though, dude? That's the only thing that pissed me off. I was like, come on, man, you're making me look bad, dude, with the NWO.
The first thing I saw that too, Biggie, and I was like, oh no, that's not the shirt.
I wanted to say something, man, but fuck.
You just did.
I saw it and said, oh no, Biggie's going to see that and go, what the fuck?
Well, you could have wore any other fucking shirt, dude. God damn it.
That was the first thing that popped in my head. I was like, oh shit, Biggie's going to see that and go, what the fuck, dude?
That was the first thing I said, Digger. When someone showed me that, I was like, why do they have to have my goddamn shirt on, bro? Fuck.
Like he needs to look this up because I doubt Nash and Hogan would have reacted.
Oh, they're all fucking hate it.
Nope. You can stay backstage. We have the #1 Matina fan in the comic community here right now, Mr. Beckerman. How are you?
Not even close. Not even close.
Beckerman knows what I'm talking about.
Dude, Beckerman, yeah, he does. That's why he jumped on just to set the record straight.
Yeah, that guy sucks in 3 distinct ways: hard, really hard, and wicked hard.
Oh no,
he's just a bad person.
Becker doesn't like him.
You don't like Matina? God damn, he just pisses excellence. What the fuck is there not to like about him?
Yeah, but whose piss is it?
Exactly.
That's all he is.
Yeah, when I turn in the smartest kid in class's homework, I look like the smartest kid in class.
Hey, so what's the story behind that one, Beck?
Cover swiping? I mean, it's a pretty old story.
Yeah.
It's a what is it? The
He's lazy. Yeah.
Wait, just
no, you're right.
It'll come
Big
up.
lazy the variant killer.
If I'm gonna be mad at Matina, I'd have to be mad at Liefeld. I'd have to be mad at everybody.
I don't like him either.
It was just white.
Nah, I think Becker's right. I think Matina's done it more than anybody at this point. I think he's absolutely right.
Arthur Suleiman's got the record.
Yeah, more than Soydom.
Arthur owns that title.
Don't talk to me about that.
They're both. I mean, at some point, can we just call a shitty business practice that, you know?
I don't feel like when Matina does
it,
it's obvious.
on their hands.
Hey, but before
I don't
we
want
go
to shake hands with anybody with any poop on their hand.
Mike, I don't appreciate you lording that championship belt all over us with that background there. All right.
Yeah, my coworkers think I'm insane.
I have no problem with that. That shit is hard as fuck, bro.
My coworkers think I'm insane.
That's how you do it.
Arn Anderson got all the ass when he was wrestling.
That's what I tell my coworkers.
Yes. Yeah, that's a Bjorn cover, Tyler.
I got a ton of Bjorn covers. His covers.
I can't believe how bad Frankie's wasted that artist when they had him in for the Hulk covers. They had him.
Oh, here's your boy. Tell me that ain't awesome. What's that a cover swipe of?
Something you haven't
seen before. I know.
So, some of them
he swipes like magazines and shit. He swipes like real pictures
Land
and
does
shit.
that too.
Yeah, Greg Land's another one. That's
they
been
take their
accused
light
of it a lot.
boxes and they photo reference, and it's fine, but I don't think you should be rewarded for it. And there's a really easy way out of it. If you're gonna light box another artist, just put after so and so. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's it, and you're done. The fact that he won't do that kind of is like, well, then you're just a shitty person.
You think he has full power over that, though?
Anybody can do. Yes, anybody can.
He has to turn in the art. He puts those on there, kind of like Spawn 9. How Todd forgot to put his art signature on it. It comes with the art you turn in.
That's absolutely 100% on the artist. And the good ones, you'll see when they do a swipe, they'll write after whoever they're swiping.
I think that should be a t-shirt. Maybe Taylor can get that going. You're a shitty person. Beckerman said so.
Or swipe or no swiping.
Ooh, to swipe or not to swipe.
Kind of derivative.
I don't. And I will say when you become reliant on your light box for speed and to get your work done, it makes your work not look as good. If you look at old school Greg Land art, he's gotten worse over the years. It doesn't look as clean as it used to. And I would argue the same for Matina. I don't think new Matina stuff looks better than old Matina stuff.
And I can even attest to that because I was going to commission him about probably 7-8 years ago, and I saw some brilliant full color commissions done. Now the ones he does at cons just look like chicken scratch.
I love that frozen picture of Mad Spidey, by the way.
I do too.
I've frozen that many times. It's not funny.
That is sex right there.
Bow down, bitches.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the old saying? You know,
so casual.
Shortcuts are easy, but they'll make you lazy. You know,
right?
And then that's what a light box is. It's just
Becker says your shit.
There you go.
I can't wait till I meet this person.
Oh man!
So I can tell him that. Hey, I heard you're a piece of shit.
Becker said so.
Yeah, please give them my address too, so they all know where to kick my ass at.
Nope.
I thought you were going to tell us he spit in your coffee or something. You just don't like that he copies art.
I'm just gonna play the clip. I'm gonna have a clip of you on my phone at all times ready. So I can be like, "Hey, you're a piece of shit." You know that? And they're like, "Why?" I go, "Because this guy said so."
Well, next time my kids are using a coloring book, I'm just going to walk up and slap it off the table. Do better.
Well, I would encourage you all to then give them Alan Rue's address. So he's the complaints department of our organization.
Oh Lord!
You have a problem with it? You contact the Viking.
I still think that McFarlane has the strongest artist doing his covers.
He's got like Brett Booth over there right now too, doesn't he?
He's got like 4 or 5 just home run hitters after each other, dude.
Adelso and
Scorched
Booth. Yeah, Brett
They
Booth
do-
is.
All the people he's had on who've ended up being like huge in the industry, like Greg Capullo, what's his name? Fernandez, Jason Lee Alexander. Like
Medina was doing some of this stuff for a while, wasn't he, Spidey?
In the earlier, I think pre 100s. I think he did a few bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you've had Jim Lee, you've had Capullo, you've had a lot of big names.
I'm gonna grab that new Deadpool coming out. I'm gonna grab that new. I kind of want to get that new FF. That new FF looks fun too.
Oh, the Massafera one?
That Big Time Collectibles cover, the Massafera. God, that is insane.
Yeah. You had to mention that name, didn't you?
I'm still hoping that Edge of Spider-Verse that I don't have shows up in my front door.
Why don't you have it?
You already have it?
Oh, you're talking about Edge of Spider-Verse 2 or something?
The one that wasn't in the mystery box. The one that came out afterwards.
Did you order one?
No, not yet.
I'm gonna DM you real quick, Nick.
Well, I'll just sit here and wait while you two have a private conversation.
Yeah, and we'll pick up the little pieces of what you say in the actual chat.
I'll just sit over here being left out. Hey, Remy, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm just imagining that Mark is sending Nick a dick pic right now. So,
like Nick doesn't
I'm gonna
have
DM
one on
you.
his desk of Mark.
I want Nick to be like, "Oh yeah, that's the one I want right there," and then I'm like, "Yeah."
I find it hilarious.
Dressed up in little outfits.
You're talking about private conversations and you're skipping over Digger Jim, Tylox, and Big in between you guys.
So at this point, like on my desk, I have a frame picture of my wife and I figure Nick's got one of Mark's dick, but it's like got like macaroni around it.
No, interestingly though, is it too has a tattoo of a bow tie just below the head.
Right.
Yeah, lest you forget, I got one of yours too, Mike.
Whoa, damn, that sucks for you. That's
very
impressive the hell out of me.
He's like Nick's got the series of baseball cards, trading cards.
Is it a small
Just
picture?
community penises?
Cocks of the community.
So I've been watching the Mike Tyson episodes on
good
Hulu.
transition.
Good transition.
Yes. There's another show I'm watching.
I say, Remy, what's the name of your cocks?
So what about Mike Tyson?
It got too nasty. There was a lot of naked shit, so I quit watching it.
That's when I start watching it.
Yeah. No, I don't watch that kind.
I mean, I'm assuming it's all about the crazy antics he did in his younger days.
Besides that shit, it's fantastic.
Okay.
Besides, for me,
Yeah.
I like when they're talking about Tyson's. I've watched up to where Don King and him were together and Buster Douglas beat him, and they got Buster Douglas looking like
making a big fuss about them releasing.
Oh, I don't know I didn't know if you didn't like it or not. You probably didn't.
Yeah, I heard there was like they made some sort of documentary or something about Mike Tyson, but he was making his own.
Right.
And he said whoever released the first one like didn't have his permission, didn't have his story right or something, and he was like, don't watch it. And he was releasing his own, but I don't know if he's released it or not. So I didn't know which one you're talking about.
I don't think you necessarily have to have permission
to make a biography.
To make a biography. To be honest with you, there was. I'm trying to. What was the one that recently came out?
I guess.
And none of the people. I'm trying to think of what it was.
So for a biopic, I think you're right because you're just using actors, and you can just say based on.
Based on, correct?
Yeah. I think that's how you get away with it. I just want to see the part. I would like to see how they handled when Tony Atlas pulls the gun on him.
Oh, I didn't see that yet.
Oh, I know what it was. It was
Showtime. It would have been when he was 14.
It was Showtime.
Teddy Atlas pulled a gun on Mike Tyson when he was 14 years old.
It was.
Oh, I know what you're talking about because Teddy Atlas robbed him. Yeah, I was watching something else
Teddy
in between
Atlas
it.
didn't rob him.
No, Tyson robbed Teddy Atlas.
No, he date raped his sister-in-law.
Oh no, they didn't talk about that. They just said that Tyson stole money from him. They didn't show that.
And I don't think he actually date raped. I think he tried to get fresh with her and then like abandoned her somewhere. And when she got home, Teddy's old school Long Island, man. Like,
yeah,
he pistol whipped him over.
Well, he did make fun of him that he said that he pulled a gun.
Cuz D'Amato for it. Like, Teddy Atlas was blacklisted from boxing for a while.
I did remember in that show they did say that he pulled a gun on him. He didn't use it, so he's kind of like a pussy, is what Tyson.
Right. That's Tyson's version of it. And Tyson's also like, this is a grown man smacking me in the face at the age of 14 with a pistol. And that's what Teddy did.
Still, what was, I mean...
Tyson was probably still bigger than him at 14.
I was about to say,
he was champion 18, 17. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, Teddy Atlas pistol. The other one I'd like to see is at the World Juniors when Tyson got kicked off the World Juniors team because him and here was their first mistake. They took a young Mike Tyson. They're like, all right, we're going to need a roommate for him. How about Johnny Tapia? Let's find the craziest person next to this guy and put them together and see what happens. Well, what happened was they robbed a string of vending machines.
Oh, nice.
And they got kicked off the World Juniors.
I wonder.
I missed that part too.
I wonder if Tyson's going to talk about the fact that
my boxing knowledge is strong, by the way.
That he took a fall to Douglas because he was about to go to jail.
Boxing, pro wrestling, and comics.
Yeah,
I know a little bit about boxing. I didn't know that part. I didn't know that shit.
Apparently, the story that ties to wrestling is the fact that a bunch of the wrestlers were big into boxing, and they were at the fight. And supposedly, Leon White was at the fight. And he was like, "I got to take a chance. I can't miss this opportunity." So he hopped the barricade because they were front row. It was like him and a few other wrestlers. He hopped the barricade to go take a photo of the fight. And he said he got up close to the ring, and when he went to go take the photo, I was like, somebody's going to try to tackle Vader. And like he was like, he heard Tyson say, "Do it now," and he throws a punch, and the punch didn't land, and Tyson falls over, and he climbs back over the fence, and I think he looked at Flair, and he was like, "It was fixed. It's fake."
Oh,
he just took a fall.
Missed that too. Well, they were talking about Tyson and Hogan was going to have a match. I don't know what kind of match.
Oh, that's been the debunked. That was one
probably
of the
WrestleMania
that Hulk Hogan said that that they were going to do this, but that supposedly Mike Tyson was afraid to face him or something, which is
Hogan probably made up. That's the thing with Hogan is people say he lies, but I mean he made the story a little different.
He has his version of the truth, which
my favorite Hogan lie is
that's called a lie, Rob.
My favorite Hogan lie is that the George Foreman grill people were going to give that grill to me, but I was taking my kids to school at the time, and I missed the phone call. Like a company is like, all right, whoever picks up the phone,
you went with spaghetti or
Hogan
some bullshit,
or George
right?
Foreman, that's what we're going to give this grill to.
Thunder in Paradise juicing machine.
Yeah,
he ended up doing instead, which sold so well. But I was like, yeah, that's not how that works, Hogan. Like, they'll call you once and be like, well, he didn't answer. Go on to the next guy.
Hogan had a grill. He got in on the grill craze, brother.
He ended up getting one, brother. Yeah. I don't know. What's the worst lie Hogan said?
That he was gonna be a member of Metallica, but
that was pretty bad.
He was too good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
They found him distracting because he looked too big.
No, he did lie about that.
American flag and the American flag guitar doing his thing.
Well, that's how he got discovered down in Florida. Is he was a bass player in a band.
He could play bass.
Yeah, he's a bass player. That's
really
where
good.
he started.
Is it unbelievable to think that he hasn't ran into Metallica and maybe said, "Hey, I play guitar"?
Oh no,
I mean,
Lars
I don't know
Ulrich
that.
actually got asked the question, and the look on Lars's face as he's trying to answer this is like the first words out of his mouth he wanted to be were just like, "What the fuck did you just say?"
Lars is like, no, yeah, Cliff Burton or Hulk Hogan. Terry Hogan.
Yeah, we were really hung up on that decision.
Terry Bollea, excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like the one where he said he was going to get a UFC match. I thought that was the worst one when he said, "I'm going to be a UFC fighter."
In the 1970s,
yeah,
UFC approached him.
Like UFC 1 or some shit,
considering it was 20
years
years
like
before
Pride.
they
I
were
think it was
created.
Pride. He said Pride, and Pride wasn't even a thing like till after UFC.
UFC started in like 92 or something like that. UFC started.
I was about to say, he said it was Pride, and Pride wasn't even until after that. Like
Cincinnati Reds, he was gonna.
Oh yeah, he took Macho Man's thing. Yeah. Which it's really funny how he said that him and Macho were cool towards the end, and then he said the thing about the Cincinnati Reds, and I was like, you literally stole the man's life. Like you literally took a piece of his life and stole it, and just.
Yeah.
Yeah, Macho
Hogan's
Man
a liar.
actually could play.
Yeah, he was actually really good at baseball, and I really wonder what would have happened if he would have took that deal.
Yeah, he was a minor leaguer.
Mm-hmm. Or the Reds.
I think his dad was a minor leaguer too. I think a lot of the Pafos played.
His dad was a arm wrestling world champion. I know that.
I was about to say, I know Rick Rude was like Minnesota State arm wrestling champion, which is
so was Hulk Hogan. Had a brother that was a arm wrestling world champion. He died mysteriously around WrestleMania 1. That was really strange.
And then he's got the other brother who's like a Hell's Angel or something.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, his other brother is like a.
Did Hogan tell you this? Because
no, this has come from other sources. Apparently, he gave his brother a whole bunch of money, and his brother was supposed to pay him back, and he never made him pay him back because his brother is like a big badass biker, and he was just like, "I'm not giving you fucking money back." And
yeah, I didn't know that was. Right. I thought that was the same guy.
Like how big and scary do you have to be for Hogan to be like, no, I'm getting my money back? Like it was a lot of money too. It's like $80,000 or something stupid. It was a lot. I wouldn't have gave him the money.
Well,
I introduced my son to wrestling 2 days ago.
What did he watch?
So he was watching. I was watching Spider-Man, and the wrestling scene came up. And he's 5, and he got hyped. He was like, he kept saying, "Bonesaw's ready," and I was like, "Oh, you like Bonesaw?" I was like, "Well, and I started talking about it.
I actually say that every time I go to bed with my wife.
And I started talking about like all these old school wrestlers, and I used to like Andre the Giant a lot, and I was like, he was a real life giant, and he was like, really, and so I tried to pull up footage. And everything that came up was him versus Hogan. Well, he doesn't look that big against Hogan. So I was like, well, shit, hold on. I said, look at the ref. Look at that guy. That's a full grown man.
That's a normal person.
Yeah. And so I would pull up pics of him next to just normal sized people. And he's like, nah, it's a kid. I was like, that guy's got a mustache. Like, look, it's a full stash. It's not a little kid. I couldn't convince him that he was a real giant.
France. I was about to say, pull up the footage of him versus Iron Sheik, where he's throwing Iron Sheik around like a rag doll. And Iron Sheik
Andre was the last real strongest fucking wrestler to ever wrestle. Like when Hogan took the belt from him, that was the change of the guard. Like it went to acting and shit. But Andre could legit beat anybody's ass at any second, dude.
Except one guy.
Who couldn't Andre beat? Bullshit. He would knock the piss out of him, bro. He'd fuck Haku up, bro.
They sent him to
Out of who?
Yeah, they sent him to calm. Haku was pissed about something backstage, and they sent him to go calm him down. They were like, "Go calm Haku down," and he was like, "I'm not talking to that guy while he's mad. He'll kick my ass." He was
right.
legit.
There's stories like that, but nobody's ever legit kicked Andre's ass, though. I've never.
And the other thing is, by that point, you got to understand, Andre had massive back issues going on.
Yeah.
80s Andre didn't want any of that mess anymore. He just wanted to be left alone. He was in pain constantly.
That's a lot of human to just walk around, like just walking around. It's like
I just feel sad for him. Like you look, he had to have a specially designed house, and when he was on the road, he couldn't use normal toilets. Like that's the stuff we don't think about. Like imagine needing to go to the bathroom and you can't sit on the toilet; you have to go in the tub. Like that's humiliating. And what a sad life.
What's this like all those NBA players when they're on the road and they talk about, they get into the shower at the hotel and the shower's hitting them like right here because they're so tall. I mean, imagine he probably had everything in his entire house specifically built for him.
He had everything.
Yeah, it must have been so bad to have so much money that you can customize the house just for you. It must be terrible. Terrible.
Yeah, but when he wasn't at home, it's
treated like a fucking god.
Yeah,
but he was
go.
also treated like a sideshow,
You think he cleaned up after himself?
He foot stomped it down the drain, according to Jake.
I think Andre made a good run at it. He wasn't too sad. He had a good giant life, brother.
Oh no, he was
a
depressed,
happy guy.
like most of his life. It's been well documented.
He
was a sad guy.
He was able to get by. He was pretty happy at one point.
He lived in pain the last 20 years of his life. He died in agony.
Oh my God! I need to issue.
I like to think of him as dying as a jolly giant.
That's how I imagined it, Biggie. And guess what? Mike came in and just shattered your dreams. He stomped that shit right down the shower drain, and then it's like you're stuck with what's left over now.
Well, okay, so there's a really great Piper interview where he talks about them being in Madison, Wisconsin. They're having dinner after a TV spot, and they're just in this bar. And some college idiots that soon regretted their decisions started throwing their empty beer cans off the back of Andre's head and just taunting him like he's a carnival freak. And after they did it twice, Andre's like, all right, and stands up and they go running out of the place. Andre went and flipped their car with them in it.
It turns out they were like... They were like offensive linemen for the local.
I think that's rumor. They were they were just college students.
They were just college.
And then he teabagged each one of them.
Oh my
god! Yeah, that makes sense because
you use different moves when you fight multiple people versus fighting one person. It's different moves.
Teabag.
No, he just quoted Princess Bride, and I love Remy for it.
Like I wonder if that like bump to the head he did was like legit. Like he really knocked the guy out and he's like sorry.
He had a little French friend. Did you ever meet his friend named Frenchie? The guy that ran the ranch for Andre? So he had somebody taking care of him, man. North people Carolina? Loved Andre.
Yeah. There's a picture of him on a three-wheeler. There's a picture of him on a three-wheeler, and I was just like, "How do you what company made a custom
Bro,
made that?"
Listen to this gangster shit, y'all. So I'm at the cemetery with my mom, and we've been waiting on this stone for my grandma for like 2 years or some shit, right? So I'm thinking it's some stone. They're fucking dicking with my mom. And she tells me, she told me it's coming from Italy or some shit. It's marble, I guess. I don't know what the fuck it is. But then she tells me, she's like, it's 7 foot tall. I'm like, what? So when this fucking thing gets here, dude, I'm going to be posting it on Instagram and all types of shit. It sounds crazy as fuck. So I know there's a slab that goes over her grave, but we're going to have like a 7 foot monument too.
AR, is that real?
AR is awesome.
I've never heard that story.
It's because it's just
it can't
hilariousness. All right, guys, I'm gonna take off. Go do stuff.
What do you?
I love you, Mike.
Oh, I'll take off whatever you want.
Oh my God! Don't get him started.
Remy is just logged into the chat.
Mike, I'll DM you real quick.
Thank you.
He wants to see your bone saw.
Bone saw. Oh Lord! Later, guys.
All right, Becker.
Amazing character.
In Suburban Commando. The first appearance of the Undertaker, Suburban Commando.
Yeah, that's one of the things I don't get about Undertaker. Like he says when he dumped Hogan on his head that it didn't hurt him, but didn't Hogan fucking help bring him into WWF with the Suburban Commando and shit? Like, come on, bro.
Well, that's what Hogan says. I take everything.
Ramsey.
I found this guy. I discovered him. Yeah, you did.
I mean, he gave him a good rub.
Yeah, that's true.
Shit.
And then I love that Shane was the one who was like, his head wasn't anywhere near the mat.
It wasn't, but I mean, you could still jerk your neck up from that kind of movement.
It's wrestling. People get hurt.
And Taker said, I had the brother secure. And I was like, he called him the brother.
He had the brother secure. He did, though.
Oh, the brother.
He couldn't have done it any easier, that's for sure.
I'm surprised Flair didn't take the chair and crack him in the back of the head with it. And just... Oh, my God. Flair's like, here's my opportunity. Greatest my ass.
There was a lot more cross-dressing back then. I remember Ronnie Garvin used to dress up like a chick, and Ric Flair would dress up like a chick.
Ric Flair used to never have clothes on. What are you talking about? He was naked everywhere he went.
That was the best Flair.
Doing the helicopter.
That's the one that should be the Hall of Fame picture, the helicopter.
Oh, man, the Triple H story is the best one.
So poor Stewart is pinned against the plane.
You know, all these Triple H fans are popping out of the woodwork lately, dude. I haven't seen so many Triple H fans until he took over the whole fucking thing. Yeah, I've always loved Triple H. Oh, okay. Sure you did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when he was in WCW with Regal.
I hated all his blue blood shit when he fucking came over, but I respected the game persona.
I saw a fucking meme the other day. They was like, DX actually did take over WWE. NWO couldn't. And I'm just like, dude, whatever, bro. Fucking DX is bullshit.
All right.
Where'd Tyler go? Is Tyler still alive? Where'd he go?
He stepped
I
out.
am alive. I was just about to say I'm about to get off though because I'm just crashing.
Yeah. Well, I'm about to go out and hunt, so it's my day off. I just dropped in to say hey.
I was about to say hunt comics or hunt metal detecting.
I got a permission to metal detect, so I'm gonna go hit it. I don't, you know, when you go and ask permission and they say yes, which doesn't always happen. I haven't found a ton of great stuff. I had to go through it really fast, but I said, can I come back another day? He's like, come back whenever you want. I don't care. And I was like, deal. Friday, I'm off from work. It's not bad, like blazing hot. We had a decent rain. I'm hoping to find some stuff good and deep. So we'll see. I'll film some of it if I can, but it's hard to do one-handed.
The ground being wet doesn't affect it at all?
It helps it a lot.
Oh, really?
The ground, when it's dry, the ground is more compact. When the rain gets in and makes it loose, the target is you're able to get a better signal. Okay. And we've had like 3 days of rain off and on, so it should be nice and easy digging. So, I mean, it's not a big property, so it won't take me forever, but I want to see what I can find. So I'll see
Fuck
you guys
yeah.
later.
Good luck, sir.
Jim, hope you have fun, man.
All right.
Hope you find a gold ring, dude.
Maybe. You never know. All right. Later.
Take it easy.
So Tyler did dip.
In the kitchen.
He didn't even say bye. He just dipped.
That's how he does you.
Sad.
Dipping out.
When you dip, he dips, we dip.
Ooh.
I remember that song.
No, I'm excited for DC. I hope that everything goes splendidly, and then people start saying, "Hey, we should start buying DC books again."
Oh God, I hope they don't do that.
That would be amazing.
Yep, all the prices go up.
Start selling some DC books.
I'd feel bad about all the DC I sold, but I have some good DC. Dude,
people continue to just chase Marvel books and allow me to collect.
That's why I want the opposite to happen.
The Atom is one of the funnest stories, Silver DC there is, dude. I love the Atom. He's like the original Ant-Man or some shit.
Yeah, what's the cover with him in the glass bottle with the cork or whatever?
Yeah, dude. Gil Kane did a bunch of his covers, and they're fantastic. Fantastic. Him and Hawkman, especially, they're like a super team.
Oh man, I just saw a Hawkman cover that I really actually want. Like, it's the he's fighting. It's like a black background cover, but he's fighting some kind of, I don't know. John Rocks just shared it on his Instagram, and I don't even know what it is. I need to go back and look at it because I was like, dude, that is an awesome cover. It doesn't even look. It looks like it's like.
Is it old or new?
It's really old.
Old.
Let's see if I can find it real quick.
Shit.
There's going to be a garage sale this weekend, Nick?
Yes, sir. So far, TM Nerdy.
So Silverhawks books.
No, he probably won't let those go. But
I need to get on there.
Some guy named Nick.
Books.
TCU Gamer.
It is
Some guy named Nick.
Hawkman number 19.
Yeah, some guy named Nick's not there. That's going to be disappointing.
It's some guy who named
It'll be
Nick.
a real quiet stream.
Nick, have you spent more money on that show than you've made?
Really? That's sad, bro.
But I have got some good stuff.
Well, Nick sells shit other places besides that show, so he's probably making more.
And
But
Rob
at least are you running close to net neutral?
Mm-mm.
No.
No? Oh, fuck, Nick, man.
Yeah, I'm selling stuff on a show on my channel.
Well, maybe he's buying good shit. That'd be fine. He's getting what he wants. So.
Spectacular Spider-Man #1, Star Wars #1 reprint.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah, man.
And hassle-free packing.
I don't think Texas was ready for that. That
stickers.
New York hustle that moved in.
Oh my god!
Actually, the Kicks and Comics sales is doing pretty well too.
That's
Just
good.
sold some Young Avengers. Sold 2 copies of Young Avengers at 9.8.
Nice.
That's what I was going to ask you, Nick, because I know
you
you've sold
sold
quite a
it,
few of those books. What's that director's cut version of Young Avengers 1? Is that harder to find than the
I don't think so.
one that you usually sell? Or?
No, you know, I think the one that's really hard to find is that all black and white sketch cover.
Okay.
They even have a 9.5 version of that from
Wizard?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, all those wizard books are ridiculously expensive. In
I feel
case
like I
somebody's
just
looking
went
for a
to
9.5 anything, you can't find. Get a card because they don't have comic books in 9.5 under $2,000.
Love you, Randall.
I feel like I just
No, I
went to
love
A
you,
cover of
brother,
that
and I
book.
wish I could afford it because that would be funny as shit.
Dude,
One day,
if
Nicky 9.5 is truly going to get a 9.5.
If I were to show up, if that were to show up in my house, I would drive back to give it back to you.
Absolutely not. I only know one 9.5.
So you're saying, Nick, is that director's cut's not worth buying just by the original version, the original A cover of 1?
I mean, let's be honest. There's no real, and the way Marvel has been going, it looks more like Volume 2 than Volume 1. So I think the price is on their way down for Volume 1. It's still a good book, but
it's still the main key though to that series. Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't take any advice from me. It seems like these days I'm either waiting too long to sell or selling too early. So
if you sell too early, are you at least making profit?
Yes, but I'll give you the thing I'm talking about. I had that Super Mario homage to 8 Billion Genies.
Okay.
I sold it for $125. I picked it up for $30 cover price.
So you made good profit.
I did. Yeah. If I held on to it for 2 weeks longer or slabbed it in a 9.8, which it was a candidate, I could have made $800.
Yeah, but that comes with risk, and cashing of 4 times, 300% profit is always a good business move, Nick.
Yeah. Well, how many people were buying that too? I mean, if you see five sells, maybe, but if you only see a couple, it's like,
Yeah. But they're averaging between 700 and 900 for the 9.8s, and between 2 and 3.
If I ran a business and I ran 300% profit all the time, I'd be very happy with that.
That's true.
You'd be twiddling with your dick, waiting on your books to get back from CGC too, probably.
Been there.
Just not making the right decisions nowadays.
Well, moderns from
I still appreciate the advice, though.
I should have slabbed my newsstand first Thunderbolts, and I just sold it raw for like $150 or some shit. So I'm with you, man.
Honestly, Mad Spidey, the all the spec talk, you can find it on Legion's community hangout every Friday.
I always like asking questions because obviously the environment that I'm in is a lot different to the environment that you guys are in. So whatever information I can get for a book that I want, I'm appreciative of.
Yeah, if you have questions, Nick and Tyler.
Tyler for sure.
Tyler's good for that future spec info. Nick's good for just general, what the hell do I do with this? What do I price this at? Can I sell this? Is it better to grade this and wait or what? He's got all that info.
Oh, and I do have a little bit of good news. Nick may remember me talking about this. There's been some movement on my books from Vegas.
Oh,
my first box is finally going to be. It won't be a full short box, but it'll be about 40 books or something turning up in the next week or two.
Wow.
So now I can actually unbox it and see what I actually bought about a year and a half ago.
And how much is it costing you to get that shipped, if I could ask?
About the same price as what you shipped my box for.
Oh, that's not bad then.
Yeah, he actually, I think he might have gone through like Pirate Bay or something like that. So it's about 40 books, and it was about $75 from Vegas to me.
My gosh, you stick it in somebody's ass? That's crazy.
It's not always what you know, it's who you know as well. So
I sent 3 slabs to Australia, and I think it cost me about $70. That's crazy.
It also depends on how many states and how many like ports it goes through as it goes through the states before it leaves. Because when Rob sent mine, it's pretty much going from like within his state. It's not actually going through 10 states to get to a main.
I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Mm.
All right, Rob. So guess what? I'm gonna send you a box. You send that box to Mad Spidey, and we'll call it a day. Okay.
Oh god.
Because I can get it to you easy
and cheap.
Because where's Southern Comic Geek?
He's
Louisiana,
somewhere in the south.
So there wouldn't be any main.
Way to go,
be any main international.
Missouri, Mississippi, somewhere like that.
There wouldn't be any main ports out of the country from where he is, though, would it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think it's.
Let's be honest. All of you foreign international YouTubers should just move to the U.S. anyway. I mean, let's be real.
Oh wow!
Good.
With all the shipping and the AOKs and the wins that you guys get between Canada and Australia, you guys.
Hey, Canada doesn't count.
Canada's
It's like
lately.
It's just up north. Australia is totally different.
Canada doesn't. Yeah, Canada's not cheap to ship to.
No.
It's not bad if you can do it. If you figure out how to do it right and depending on what you're shipping. If I'm shipping just a couple of books, it's not too bad. But once it starts getting into something larger or more expensive that you have to start dealing with customs on a higher level, then it's all bets are off.
What do you talk about all these wins, Nick? I won one off you and I won one off DJ, and that's all I've ever won.
How many have I won off of you?
There's ways of doing it.
I've only done 2 giveaways.
You know what you do with foreign giveaways? You don't ship them shit. You send them fucking PayPal so they can buy their own shit. I put foreign people in my giveaways all the time just because if they have a fucking PayPal, I'll send them like $10 or I'll send them whatever the prize is worth, and then or I'll wait for somebody to be mailing them shit, and I'll say, hey, I'll send you a book to send to them. So it's really not that hard.
Well, that's all we've been doing with me, Biggie. They're like, if I've bought stuff or won stuff or, or anything like that, we get it to one central person, and then they ship it out.
I've done that shit with what's his name from Japan, the fucking one guy, the whack guy. Yeah, no problem, easy peasy.
I did that with James Willie and all his shit he bought from fucking that Spider-Man booth when they gave him a $700 gift card or whatever it was, and then after he gave them he traded them a comic slab for one of their giveaways and they bought it in gift cards, and then didn't bother to tell him till after the fact that they don't ship to Canada. So he had to buy all the shit and have it shipped to me, and then I had to repackage it, consolidate it, repackage it, ship it to him, and then he had to pay for the shipping then, which it's kind of bullshit.
Well, that's what I said to anybody. If I ever win anything, I'm more than happy to chip in for the shipping, whether it's, you guys just do your normal domestic shipping price to what it would be to one of you guys, and then I'll just pay the difference. Because most of the time I want the books. I don't want the money. I want the books.
Yep, I'm with that. That's why usually I say, hey, international, we'll talk, and because I'm usually willing to split the cost or something.
What up, Jay Hood? I see you out there, Jay Hood. Black Swamp.
Spidey wins, I'll say, you know what?
I still haven't.
I'll hold it until we get some more stuff, and then
I still reckon the only slab's wheel is rigged. It's always like the same 5 people winning.
It's not rigged by me though.
I've entered every single one for the last 3 months, and I have not even won once.
Again, not rigged by me.
That's a bloody Canadian.
I would have fantastic price from old Rob Pat Stacks. It was really
good. Right.
Yeah. How much shipping comes out of your wallet, by the way, man? If you don't mind me being nosy on them prices.
Well, usually it's usually two winners a week, And most of the time it's just raw books. So they go into a Gemini mailer. And then for most people, anywhere in the US, I usually ship it priority mail instead of a legal flat rate envelope.
About $10.
No, not even that. It's less. It's like, I think it's like my discounted rate through Pirate Ship is like $7.40.
Okay.
So it's like $15 a week.
Okay.
If I ship to Canada,
so about $60. About $60 a month.
Yeah, and if I ship to Canada, it's usually about 20. When if I take the Gemini and stick it inside of a bubble mailer instead and ship it up there, it's about $20.
I got my shit robbed to where I put it in a fucking envelope, and it cost me $1.25 just in a necklace.
Yeah. I mean, I could ship it cheaper, right? I could ship it media, or I could ship it some of the stuff first class or something. But I just prefer to ship it. When I'm looking at it half the time, it's not that much more. I just rather ship it priority mail because it gets handled differently and is less susceptible, and gets less susceptible to being, at least in my mind, it seems like it's less likely it's going to get damaged. And then of course I get the advantage of when I ship, because on a Saturday, and this is purely the advantage of being on the West Coast here when it comes, and my happenstance to where I'm located. When I get a win, my winners on Only Slabs, immediately after the show, I go and package up their books. That allows me to ship those books on that day because my postal carrier doesn't come around until about 4:00 in the afternoon. And for me, since I'm on the West Coast, the show ends around 2. So I can get those things out that same day. My postal carrier is not based out of a neighborhood post office. Instead, he's actually based out of the main shipping hub. So when he takes his parcels back, they don't have to travel to another hub. They're already there at the main hub, and which is a mile from the airport. So they end up at the airport half the time that night on a postal plane shipping out across the country on Sunday. So that way it tends to be at your local hub on Monday. So some people will start getting their packages on Monday in some places, other people Tuesday, for the most part, off their prize wins on Saturday.
Where's what state?
That's a killer box you got, man. Oh, sorry.
That's all right. I was going to say, what state is MS? Is that Mississippi?
Mississippi.
All right, so that's where Jason is. Yeah, and then I went to Illinois. I'm assuming that's what IL. Yeah, Chicago.
Mississippi's a fucking city, dumbasses. Missouri.
Chicago. Then I went to LA, and then it left. Then it left the country.
My throat.
Yeah, Mississippi is MI. That's right.
Okay, whatever. They're all the same.
I just had to say real quick.
That's right. No, I was just curious.
I have an excuse. I'm on the West Coast. We don't care.
Matters, so.
Come on, Boog.
Yeah, so it left from LA.
What was this box comment? Who are we talking about?
That box that you got, Rob, though, is an amazing box. Like, I always get excited when you pull from that thing. There's like no garbage books involved. Like, it's always fun.
Box. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, that's a legit giveaway that you do every Saturday. That's awesome.
Those are, I mean, most of so that box, I feel there's some stuff that I get from mystery boxes. Obviously, the stuff that I don't care for my personal collection. There's stuff that I go out and acquire on my own intentionally for it. It's like when I'm scanning IG buys and stuff, I'm always looking for deals, and if I can like buy some lot buys where the price per book ends up being really low, and I think it's got some good books, I'll grab them and then I'll buy them for the giveaway bin. Or like I just got a whole bunch of incentive ratios because Unknown had a big sale going on they deeply discounted a bunch of ratio variants, and they had them on top of that, they had them buy 2 get 1 free. So I was able to get like 10 or 12. Oh, I got 12 ratio variants, like 1 in 25s, for $30. You know, I'll turn around and throw and they're like, mix some Noctera and some other stuff like that. So they all just go straight into the giveaway bin.
And every single time Chris is like, "Watch your back."
I gotta go to a meeting. Sorry, guys, I'm late for my team meeting.
Romania.
Romania time. Did you set up your spring store, Nick?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
I gotta email the guy who made my original logo to get the higher quality stuff.
What, Iggy?
No, Iggy sent me what that stuff is.
No.
I don't know. I'd rather just have stuff made than put it on a site.
I would have bought one of your t-shirts.
I've just been lazy. Been lazy.
I don't know. Do they make money from Spring? I know they do from Redbubble, but I'm not sure about Spring.
Yeah, you can adjust what your profit is. I think stores like that.
Yeah, because I think Redbubble, they only make I think it's like 20 cents to the dollar or something like that.
I know what the other show was I was watching. I just remembered. It was Wrexham. Have y'all been watching that?
I love that show, Biggie.
Yeah.
What is it?
Welcome to Wrexham. That's where Rob McElhenney and Ryan Reynolds bought a soccer team over in England.
Right. Thank you. Yeah, I was watching that and the Tyson at the same time. I knew I was watching something.
It's a great show. I love that show.
I think DJ's drunk again.
Again.
Nick looking extra swole. Yep.
And then rectum? Question mark.
Yep.
I'm actually on the way down. I'm actually quite disappointed in my workout lately.
Damn near killed him.
Oh yeah, so are we, Nick. You giant SOB.
Wrexham? Darren near killed him.
There you go. Trevor buy a Nick shirt as well. Hey mate, so you got demand for it.
I would love a Austin LeMay design Nick shirt.
Does anybody remember what Austin LeMay looks like? I miss that
remember
guy.
what he tastes like.
I don't think he's real. I think he's a ghost.
The guy gets a Corvette and he just wants to drive everywhere now.
He pops up on the on the banter Remy's place thing every now and again.
Yeah.
Usually once you guys all leave.
And it was in the last 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's always
Hey Legion, don't you have a 181, bro?
Yeah, I got the whole trilogy. I'm missing very few Hulk books, man, from issue 1 all the way to current. Very, very few.
You got a 181, 180, and 182.
179 is the first appearance of Hulk.
I always like 182 for story wise. Out of all
always
three.
freeze when I want to hear answers to questions.
That's a first appearance also. 182.
What was the first Cracker Jack?
Something like that.
Zero interest in any of those. Zero.
Really?
That's pretty hardcore, man.
Here's number 4, Biggie.
I'm a Hulk fan, but
I had a 181.
Oh yeah, number 4.
I just saw a Thor book that I really want. I've never seen this cover before.
Out of the original 6, I've got it. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, DJ.
Which one?
It was a Journey in a Mystery book. Yellow cover.
What up, DJ? Good to see you, bro.
Where was it?
DJLinks.shop.
Yeah, that one.
I mean, that guy DJ Links, he
108.
he does a good job on his channel. You guys are going to be
That
having fun tonight.
Get that exclusive, very limited.
It's a nice
yeah.
How many of the 6 do you got, Mark?
Yeah, it's 108, Remy.
2.
I like that cover. That's a really nice looking cover.
Yeah.
You got 3 and 4.
2 and 4.
I mean, you got number 2.
I'm sorry. 4 and 6.
You about gave me a minor propulsion there. I was like, oh, god damn it, someone else got number 2.
Well, I'll have one for sure.
Yeah, Nick, when I get some stickers, I'll send some out your way as well, sir.
The way that I hunt books, I just don't like to outright buy them. You know what I mean? I still like to hunt, and I've got a lot of good local stuff. And I was like an hour late responding to a direct message a shop owner here sent me when one came in the store because I was at work, you know. And by the time I messaged to him back, he's like, "Hey, Mark, I got one guy coming to check it out. I hit you up, and then I hit him up after I didn't hear back from you, and he came and he actually bought it. But I ended up figuring out who that guy was by meeting, like he was at a show, and the shop owner was at the show and was talking to him about the time I got to the booth and found out he was the other guy who like heavily collects Hulk for his PC. So at least it went to like a good home kind of thing. It's record.
Oh, he's just pulling out the zingers.
Yeah, there's the 181 Biggie. It's just on the bottom.
Oh, hold on, I'm coming. I was looking at the chat. Let me see this bad boy. Yeah, 181 is a monster book, dude.
Oh, don't you bastard! You know I want that book.
There's 182.
I like 182.
That's the only one I really covet out of the big keys. I've owned
181.
One. Yeah, I've owned one once. I think it was like a.
I can't see, Mark.
I'm sorry.
7.5. It didn't have the Marvel stamp though. Hey, there's
7.5.
I've never owned that book.
I bought this book with literal change.
I probably never will.
Damn, dog.
Change? You bought it with change?
Yeah, I don't spend change. Like I'm a cash and carry guy. Like I'm getting ready to go to the bank, you know, and I just went and pulled cash to go deposit in the bank and stuff. But I like to use cash. I mean, I have like this rule that I don't use change. So I have like I have like change in my car. It says my door handle. Then I have like under my seat like a little piggy bank. When it's like starts falling in my lap, when I close the door, I move it in that piggy bank. When that gets full, I bring it inside, and I even have a change things next to me that I got at the hospital when Finn was born. And eventually, I just sit there and I roll it. I roll it myself when I'm bored, right? And
$1,000 for me, Nick.
You can get
me too.
Rolls. You can get coin rolls when you're at the bank for free if you have an account with them at those places. So I just roll up my change, and when that this was the third 181 in a month that came in town, and I was late on the first one getting there. I got a message from the same shop owner that a 181 was coming in the shop. The guy got cold feet and didn't sell, and then this one came up, and I was able to get this one. So I just grabbed all my change, and I went to the bank and just swapped it out for cash and went and bought it.
Fuck yeah, bro.
One just sold 4,200 on my slabs.
What, a 4.5? I didn't pay near that. I got this before the market explosion in whatever year it was. Spidey likes it when I show this one. Y'all
I couldn't tell what grade your 181 was. What grade was your 184.5? God damn.
And I don't think it's been cleaned and pressed either. It's just a straight grade.
I don't give a shit. I'm a raw collector, and I just want the book.
You know how much I paid for that raw book, Spidey?
Yes, you told me. I know.
$15? No. $51? I don't know.
$60.
60? Oh. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. It's like a couple $1,000 book.
Yeah. Well, I mean, probably 3 or 4.
So this book is not expensive, but I intentionally went and bought it in the same grade. I got it after my 181, you know?
Yeah. I like 182.
Yeah, I didn't...
It shows the most Hulk involvement out of the 3 issues, because Hulk's just a savage the first 2 parts of it, but by the end of it, you could tell he has a little remorse.
180 when he's getting a car smashed in his face. And I've got to get my 180 re-slabbed one day if I ever actually care to do it, because it's a CBCS old slab, and It's a 4.0, but I'd like to get it just cleaned and pressed and sent in and pray that it hits a 4 or 5, not a 5. I don't want it in a 5. I would like it in a 4 or 5.
Okay.
Have a matching.
All three of them. I got a 180, but it's
Nick,
missing
Mark.
a stamp.
Nick will get it taken care of. He knows people.
I can't promise you that book will make it to the CBCS.
He'll get you 4 or 5.
That's a 4 or 5 right there.
I was gonna say it's a 4.5.
Are you saying you can do it single-handedly?
Hey, Iggy.
God.
Here's the first Alex Ross cover at DC Comics.
Ah.
No, I'm not a DC guy, but that's a beautiful cover.
Yeah, does that one have moist pages though?
Oh no, Nick, you're exclusively the only man with my moist pages. There's an Austin LeMay.
Yep.
Here's my 6 Biggie. I got it cheap and just threw it in a slab myself.
Fuck yeah, bro.
What's up, baby?
Ignacio.
My name is Ignacio.
Some Kirby goodness, Demon.
Yeah, that's a nice cover.
Mr. Miracle. I had this one that I did myself because I like
that.
The custom DC slabs you can do on these things.
That's my favorite Mr. Miracle out of the run.
Number 1.
No, I thought that was number 6.
Oh, 6, the first female Furies.
Yeah, I like 6.
But I don't have it slabbed up. I've got 2 Mr. Miracle number 1s now. I just posted the video this past week opening up the second one. I won a CGC 5.0 in a raffle.
Nice.
I paid $20 for it. Not a bad deal.
I think Mr. Miracle is Kirby's best DC shit, bro.
It's hard just to call it just Mr. Miracle because it's without a doubt the Fourth World is like the greatest thing that he did in comic books. Like it doesn't have to be your favorite, but it's like that's such a big thing that he did. You know, he created Darkseid, Mr. Miracle, like the whole Fourth World. He created a piece of their entire universe, not just a character in it. But
yeah, I just specifically like the way the Mr. Miracle run covers look. The first
step
11 or 13, whatever it is.
Hey, Spidey, there's a Submariner number 1 under $200 ending on eBay right now. Minute 15.
You would say that after I just bought one.
Did you?
There you go,
yeah, I actually,
congrats.
From the same.
Yeah, that's dope.
From the same seller that I got Rob's the new Golden Age books for Rob. I was able to pick one up from her.
All right, congratulations.
Wow.
Predates the Justice League.
That looks old as shit. Suicide Squad.
Which predates X-Men. I didn't know that.
Everything predates X-Men, including the Doom Patrol.
Yeah, I got the first Doom Patrol.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
I froze again. Fucking hell.
Fucking hell.
Sorry.
I got this newsstand. If I paid, I think $70 for this.
That's what I would have paid for. I would pay about $100 for a She-Hulk.
Yeah, I think I bought mine even here for $100. I think.
Got rid of my non-born 8.
Only thing that makes me want to buy it is it's Hulk 1 homage.
Hopefully I can pick up some good books on Sunday. This small little comic fair.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, I showed y'all the raw one earlier, but there's the slab one.
Nice.
Do you have that 0.5 though?
Dude, I ain't got money like that.
Not that 0.5.
Not that 0.5.
New Gods, baby.
That
presents and it's not Tales of G.I. Joe either.
New Gods run was really good too. You're right, Legion.
I'm stacked on DC Kirby stuff.
I'm going to be buried with that Tails. The one book I'm taking with me.
What was that? First Witch Boy.
First Demon. Witch Boy wasn't until number 8, was it?
Oh, okay. First Demon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that cover.
You're talking about
I got
Clarion?
that one too.
I think Clarion was either like 6 or 8. It was one of the single digit even numbers, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you're right.
He's a cool little character, menacing little bastard.
Yeah, there's a guy in my original art collecting crew here in Australia. Lives on the other side of Australia, and he's a massive Etrigan fan, and all his original. He's like Etrigan with like I'm in Spidey with. He's got like 300 or 400 pieces done, all of Etrigan. Absolutely loves the character.
DJ, I would have to look. DJ, I don't know off the top of my head which ones I'm missing. Like I've got I've got 4 and 6, and then like when it starts at 102. I don't think I'm missing like a random issue till you hit like one in the teens, one in the 20s, one in the 30s kind of thing. It's not many.
You're mainly going after tails now, aren't you?
Both, like evenly. But it's the way I don't want to just go online and just let me go buy one now. I like to actually find them, like
yeah, you like the hunt.
Done, it takes the fun out of it, and it's not like I just buy the first one I see in the wild. Like, dude, I was I don't want to say I was being mean to people, but I wasn't being nice to dealers with bad prices. Like if someone's trying to sell a book for an outrageous price, I'm not going to get it. I'm not paying much for these books, man. Get them for not much. There's no reason for them to be expensive,
except for the first 6.
Yeah.
I
beat the guy down on that number 4. Like that was the first purchase I made at Heroes. Like I got there, me and Pops were walking around. We started in the far corner. It's like the 3rd vendor we hit. I'm like, asked him how much he wanted. He gave me a number. I gave him an offer. And he said, he thinks he's going to hold on to it. Me and Pops walked around for a while. And I'm like, dude, I'm going to go get that book. And we walked back over there. And by then, more people had come in. And the vendor was talking to other people. And I just walked up to the booth. And while he's talking to me, he looks at me. And I just held up the number I offered him. And he just nodded his head. And he grabbed the thing and he handed it to me. Paid the guy. Done.
Oh, fuck yeah.
For some reason, I can just see you walking up to a vendor and them giving you a shit price, and then you backhanding them. Do better.
No, they've got long boxes between me and them typically, so I just have to use my words,
which is probably worse.
just buy some fancy cane or something like that, just to reach over the long boxes. Maybe a sword cane.
There was one guy there. I think he just paid money to bring his comics just to show people that he owns comics. His prices were like damn sure he didn't want to sell nothing. I was going booth by booth, seeing what they had from Tales and Incredible, and see if they had any of the ones I needed. I could see a couple in there, and I asked him what the price at, and they were all beaters. Like his whole collection was low grade, which is fine as long as it's complete and readable. And I asked him what he had on one of the books, and he told me a 3-digit number. And this is like a latter half of Tales to Astonish. Like this is after Giant Man's in, for example. And those are not the older or harder to find ones. And
I tell you what would be tough, dude.
Is I said, "Nah, I'm good." He's like, "You don't want to see it?" I'm like, "Dude, I don't want to waste your time or mine. With those prices, there's no middle ground." He's like, "Well, what are you looking for?" I'm like, I'm paying about $20 a piece for these things." He's like, "Well, good luck with that." So I just opened my Storefolio and slid out a stack that I've already picked up. I'm like, I am having good luck. Appreciate it.
Shove that up your ass.
Yeah. You watch my HeroCon recap video. I mean, I got tons of them. In the Hulk books, most of those in there I paid $5 for on the last day. Like there's just one vendor. He's like 50% off my back issues. And he had for a lot of first 100 issue Hulks. Like he didn't have like the first 10 issues, like 102 through 112 in there. But a lot of just the other stuff. I'm like, dude, that's dope. So I grabbed everything I needed out of there.
That's crazy, bro.
You trying to
How
go
many
for
thousands of books do you got?
I don't know.
You got to have like fucking 10,000 books.
Not me personally here.
Are you trying to go for the entire run, Mark, or just certain? Yeah.
From Hulk 1 through Tales to Astonish to current.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
Well,
I got the two cool ones.
I enjoy the hunt, so why not do something like that's going to take a while to hunt,
Like me with
like
spiders.
the hardest part isn't going to be like the money for the big keys, because when it comes to that, you just create a method, like I'm going to put X number of dollars away, or and you just make a nest egg to buy just that with. And if I don't have a time limit on anything, but the hardest part is actually finding some of the early monster issues for Tales to Astonish. Those are tough. That's Atlas era, pre-Marvel, and a lot of those don't circulate.
Yeah, I had a couple of them too, man. And there's a couple of them that are keys too that make it a little harder.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that first group.
Yeah, I had Where Monsters Dwell, which was it's technically the second appearance of a group because it reprints that story in a different series. It's before Annual 2 of Hulk, and I got rid of it because I didn't want to look at it. I'm like, this thing's just pissing me off. So I took it to a shop and just traded it in for like $2 short credit or something.
I like the two I got. I got the FF12 and the ASM 14, and they both have the Hulk coming into their story. That's a good one.
That's the one with the Hulking thing in the corner, right? Like looking
right.
Yeah. So I'm going to want those as well. And that's another one of the big ones, for Tales to Astonish, the first time Spider-Man appeared in that title, which was an early appearance for Spider-Man. You have him and Giant Man fighting on the cover. I think it's like 56 or something. And that one, for some reason, in the past 6 months has popped. Because I do look at these books online and just kind of window shop for fun. Every now and then I'll pull the trigger on one if it's dirt cheap, or if people are nice enough to put auctions instead of just buying it now. I'll watch the hell out of those and try to snipe them.
Yeah, you're doing a good job at it.
It's fun. If I ever got good about selling comics, I got like over three long boxes of comics that I don't file in my collection. I just need to go.
Nick knows a guy.
Everybody's invited.
Yeah, but I gotta find time to price stuff and
just don't make me pay extra for StreamYard.
Do stuff like that. But the thing is, when I get the little bit of downtime I have, I'm doing what I'm doing right now. I'm just relaxing, doing this. I'm about to have to run out and run errands. And I don't feel like sitting here pricing and all that while I get this little bit of downtime.
Yeah, man. I'm definitely. I got long boxes I could sell of shit that I bought, like new comic book day books and runs and stuff. But I always find myself looking at the same 2 or 3 short boxes and talking shit on the internet.
Stuff, all that stuff. All the stuff in my pool is for my collection. It's stuff that I acquire over so many different means, and I can't even remember how I got most of it. But I buy a mystery box to support a person putting it on or something, or get stuff in the mail, buy something from someone. There'll be extra books in there, and I'll have had them, kind of thing. And I don't need to put multiples in the PC, kind of thing.
I need to stop.
Yeah.
I need to do.
I'm out of inventory. I sold them. It's usually the shit I sell is the shit that I recently get, because about everything I have is PC shit at this point. I haven't been getting anything because there's not really nothing to get.
There's a lot of cool stuff coming. This is really a great year to be a Superman fan, with Philip Kennedy Johnson doing the amazing War World saga. We get the 30th anniversary special story that they're doing. The return.
Yeah, that shit's gonna be good, ain't it?
Yeah, the return of Clark to Earth is going to be a big deal. You've got Action Comics 1050 slating up to be awesome. Alex Ross got an awesome cover. John James got a cool cover. There's going to be the B cover even. Just some fun stuff. Fun stuff for Superman fans. Evan said he's got 150 books that gotta go, any price. And DJ's on the prowl for that FF12.
FF12, yeah, man. My back cover's ripped off.
What's
FF12
but, again?
That's the Hulk appearance in the title.
Yeah, it's the one where they're walking in a cave and Hulk's on one side and
yep.
Team.
Did y'all see where Penn Badgley is being talked about as potentially being the actor to play Reed Richards? I think his name was.
No, I did not.
I saw that popping up a lot on the ye old social media.
Ye old.
I really like. I'm starting to turn into a FF. I want a single-digit FF comic. I want to. Of course, I want the FF6, but more single-digit number stuff would be good.
That's getting us hard, if not harder than Spidey single-digit books.
I don't have one. A single-digit Spider-Man besides Amazing Annual 1.
Yeah, which is a book I still need. What the hell's this? Dale Keown first live YouTube has him asleep for the last 4 hours.
What, Amazing Spider-Man Annual 1? Like 6 months.
What? Yeah, for the facsimile.
Yeah.
I mean, I got Spectacular 1 and Web 1 and all that bullshit, but Sensation 1.
Yeah, that's why I always get the facsimiles, because that's the closest I'm ever going to get to those books. So I might as well just get those and be like, yep, it counts.
No, I'm an original or nothing at all.
I got an X-Men 10. That's almost single digit. I do have an Avengers 1.
I think the lowest number I've got is an Avengers 5. Well, for Avengers anyway.
That's pretty sick.
I was about to say, I think my lowest Avengers is like what?
I paid $150 Australian for that number 5.
You know, only like 2,000 or 3,000 people have those. Not that many people have copies of them early Silver Age books. At least they're not registered.
Could have sworn.
All right, guys, I think I'm about to hop off here. I got some stuff I got to go do.
Nice.
Take it easy, Tyler.
Tyler, so I'm gonna send you a DM a little later with a possible replacement. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, because I was just like, I didn't even think about it when it came in. I was like, oh, it's just missing it, and then I was like, and then when I pulled the book or the posters out, I was like, man. And that was like, the main. I was so pissed. It was on Low Grades, my live reaction. They literally big screened me because they were like, he's mad. Oh shit, he's mad. This is what he looks like when he's mad. And I was just like, So.
Did anyone else pick this up? Hardcore Graveyard pointed out he can't say enough good things about this book that dropped this week. It was really, really cool. I like that they did something different.
I was about to say I didn't pick it up, but most of those covers I have. Like I've got most of his Batman.
Yeah, it's not just the fact that it's like showcasing his covers really well. It's an actual story that they weave them together with.
Not me, DJ. USPS did it.
Yep, USPS did it. Which did they ever? Message me later and let me know what they said. Like, because they probably just gave you some generic thing, like, okay, well, it must have.
Told me basically to GFY, so.
Really? Wow. All right. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good day. Enjoy your week.
Tell your mullet we said hello. Take it easy, brother.
Have a good one. Peace.
Yes, sir.
And then there were 5 left on the panel.
There's gonna be 4 because I gotta go shower.
Don't forget
to bro.
Yeah, I'm smelling myself. I haven't showered since basketball this morning, so
don't be bashful. Come on, man.
All right, let me set it up. I'll get it done.
All right, Nick, man.
Boy.
I'm about to pop off here as well because I got to go run some errands, run by the bank, pay for Finn's school, all that stuff. I appreciate everybody
I made it.
hanging out today. DJ Links is in the mix tonight. I think that'll be the next thing that I know of going on.
Did we get an agenda?
Is there an agenda?
Wait, there he is.
There he was.
This is how you get a dick to pop up on the screen.
Hey, either which way, that's going to happen, right? Even if it's in.
No, don't do it.
Hey, yo.
Am I the dick in this scenario?
Just waiting for your camera to come on. Have a whole Burke moment again. Speaking of Burke, there he is.
Let me get my other tab open.
Yay.
Oh shit! I totally forgot about that. You want that? I mean, I could easily put that together.
I'll pass.
Are you
gonna
gonna
save
add,
it for Steve's streams?
Are you gonna add?
We believe it's you now.
Like, oh my
I think
god,
it was Tyler. I'm pretty sure it was Tyler.
Oh my god, a penis! Oh my god, no! What's going on, guys?
And that wasn't as bad as just having a chick shown slurping on one. I think that's what made it real bad.
You got to use the word slurping.
Come on, Steven. Come on, man.
That wasn't the exact sound I heard. There wasn't any slurping. I'm offended by your use.
Smacking.
I like how you was pissed off at the guy that wasn't there.
Let's talk about BetterHelp.
What?
So disappointed.
You know what? Hey, why am I? That's weird. It shows up on here. Can you not see my avatar?
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm glad DJ Leaks is here. Why did Jay-Z drop his album The Blueprint on 9/11? Is he a Freemason, DJ Links?
I believe Jay-Z had that date slotted before the terrorists decide to hijack his date.
Can you confirm that, though?
I mean,
isn't it weird for an album to come out on a Tuesday?
No, back in the day.
Tell me about it the Brooklyn way, please, DJ Links.
So back in the day, all albums, video games, DVDs, everything dropped on Tuesday.
Movies still do.
And albums now drop on Fridays. But back then, everything dropped on Tuesday. So who came out that day? Jay-Z, Blueprint, and then Fabulous's debut album dropped that day as well.
Breathe. Oh no, Breathe was the late.
But his shit wasn't called We Love Bin Laden like Jay-Z's was.
Was Jay-Z's?
This is the Blueprint. This is the blueprint
there's a B, there's an L, there's an N.
Okay.
That's like Blueprint is like an anagram for Bin Laden. You're absolutely right.
All right.
Right.
Conspiracy theories.
No, I'm just messing with you.
And I'm messing with you back. I can't wait till you get mad at me and I hear about this in 13 months.
I'll have a whole conspiracy.
Biggie, I love you. You're hilarious.
Hey, leave Biggie alone, all right? See? There you go.
Thank you, Dick.
Oh, it's not 9/11. Yeah, it's about to be the 21st anniversary of 9/11 on Sunday.
I remember I was working that day. I went into work and I was high doing my Biggie thing. And they was like, yo, did you know that the 9/11 happened, fam? And I'm like, nah, bro. And they're like, where have you been for the last 10 hours? I'm like, I've been doing my shit. I didn't know anything about it. So I'm the dickhead because I didn't know.
Wow.
I didn't have fucking cable TV, dude. I was too busy
doing your Biggie thing.
Fucking doing my thing.
Yeah, you got to do your thing, homie. You got to do your thing. I didn't have cable TV until it was a while. 'Cause even when I started my job back then, the guys would talk about Raw, So then my boy would record Raw for me, Monday Night Raw. I would watch it on Tuesday, and then we got to talk about it on Wednesday. And I was like, I'm getting paid. Let me just spring for this cable.
Hey, Graveyard, that's all original art.
Back again. Look who's back.
Hey, it's Rob. What's going on, Rob? Fat Sacks, old comics.
Go on.
Old slabs.
Yo, so Hardcore Graveyard is in the chat. Hardcore Graveyard is a cool dude. I was on his channel a couple of weeks back. Very, very cool cat. So make sure you guys check him out. He's comic books, wrestling. Has some great wrestling content up there.
Wrestling content.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
I will go and sub him up right now.
But Nick's gone, so he can't answer his question. But yeah, he has
They're all originals.
They're all originals and the first series as well.
See, but that's what Nick says.
He actually did.
That's what Nick says.
Yeah.
But Nick is also in the witness protection program, so
yeah,
I wouldn't take his word for.
No, he's a bigger. He's over 1,000 subs.
I like Nick because without Nick, there isn't really a big pro seller around. Like a lot of people, I like to keep my PC books. I'm a PC collector. I wouldn't sell my collection. Nick's like, I'll sell every fucking book I own.
Nick's like, I'll sell my entire family minus my one kid.
Why do I have to be a whiny bitch because I want to keep my books?
I mean, you think I keep all those mystery box books?
Rob, I just accepted it. We got the Hardcore Graveyard link in the chat, everybody. If you haven't already, hit that.
Thank you.
And hit that subscribe button real quick.
If it wasn't for people like me, then pro sellers wouldn't have shit to sell.
Exactly. Who's yelling?
Yeah, but I agree. Nick is the schmegma that binds us together.
Jesus.
Yes. Here's that schmegma word again.
And bind them in the darkness. See, what a lot of people don't know, Biggie Shack and I are actually in the same room.
Well, I can tell because your walls are the same.
Yeah, we decided not to put on the walls on it.
You didn't want to make everybody jealous? Oh, you didn't have to kick them out.
No, Biggie Shack.
That's what he gets for calling me a whiny bitch and collector. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Your books.
What do you mean you're going to keep these books? My books? You whiny bitch. How dare you?
I love my comics. It's true. I do. No, he was just kidding.
I gotta sell some shit.
Sure, selling my shit ain't gonna work. Right on.
I don't sell nothing.
No, my non-PC books, like all the stuff that we get out of boxes and all that stuff. It's gotten out of control. So I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I am 7 boxes deep of non-PC books. 7 short boxes.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I guess DJ will be selling mystery boxes coming out, or are you doing getting ready for the big some big other event?
What big other event do you speak of? There was something that was on my mind, but I totally forgot, sir. Can you refresh my memory?
I don't know. Maybe something fundraising to help fight cancer.
Oh, you're talking about Alan Rue's Make-A-Wish Foundation charity.
Close. I'm actually really thinking about comics curing cancer, though.
Fucking Mark.
I started getting pressed about eyeglasses, so I had to run. I got a cool chair now. I got a new chair.
Is it
Big twice if you're in trouble, Big.
I'm good.
Blink twice.
I got dual chair action going.
Dude, you can't say I'm good and then look over your shoulder. That means
I'm better than I was. Everybody's awake. I can actually get on the camera.
Gotcha. Oof. Fuck.
Where's my fucking eyeglasses? I don't know. They were right here, motherfucker. They were on top of the comic books. I'm like, well, shit. Oh.
They were.
Is he down? Is he down? Man down? Was he dropped?
Man down.
He was quick scoped.
You probably saw my dick for a second.
Yeah, well, now we can't confirm it was you on Steve's channel.
shit.
Come on, Steve.
Comics Curing Cancer. October 21st, 22nd, 23rd.
Indeed.
Can't wait.
Baby,
It's going to be a good time.
sit up so you can drink it. Alec.
I've stopped watching Jeopardy once Alex Trebek sadly died.
What did he die of?
He died of cancer. I wish there was a way that we could raise funds to cure that motherfucker.
That's right. Cancer sucks.
Cancer does suck.
Sucks.
Someone should hashtag that.
Yeah. Alex Trebek. Jeopardy was my jam. Since I was little, I watched Jeopardy like a fool.
We used to watch it every time we go to Grandpa's house because you could read half the TV, so he could actually watch it and know what was going on because he couldn't hear it worth a damn. So all he'd ever watch was like Jeopardy because he could read it, or he'd watch like the same 5 movies that he already knew by heart.
Well, they all jumped.
So who's in charge? Who's in charge of England right now since the Queen died? Do we have a king?
Well, it's always the Prime Minister, but yes, King Charles III.
Oh, so they got a king now. Holy shit.
Oh, all our money will have to be changed.
Charles takes over. He ain't gonna
Mainly-
be there
mainly
for
the
long
coins.
because he's 70. So Prince William will be king.
King Charles III.
Who was that in the background?
My girlfriend, she likes to berate me when she wakes up.
Nice.
It's her thing.
Do you?
I had to ask her which room she was getting in so I can go to the other.
Oh man. I mean, I enjoy a good B rating every now and then. I'm very sub, but you know what I mean.
Rob.
Yes, sir.
I'm about to message you.
Uh-oh.
It's not bad.
Hey Rob, I don't want.
Once Rob
I
to
don't want
take
these
the
people-
reins.
Yeah. Hey Rob, I don't want these people to know what we're talking about, so let me message you separately.
No, it's just not to waste everyone's time talking about stuff that I didn't talk to here.
Didn't they have a zombie queen all the time?
Like that one?
I don't have a lot of free time today, so I'm seeing if he's going to be around.
I'll be around for about another hour.
Okay.
I gotta check out, yo.
What the fuck was that?
Unless my boss calls.
Oh shit!
All right, Remy.
No, you don't. What do you eat?
Remy bounced. Yeah, I have a meeting at 11, so I got like a couple of more minutes to just chill
Maybe
with my
just-
peeps.
Maybe just kill it.
I have a stupid meeting.
Yeah, let's do.
I hate work meetings.
Yep, I do have to do. I should be focused on work, so that's always the.
It's
Other than me just telling people why they're stupid, I should actually. Then
Can I answer Steve's comment where he says, "Where does Eminem rank among the all-time rappers? DJ Links and Biggie, Shaq. You guys know rap better than anyone. I don't know rap better than anyone, but Eminem to me, as far
email
as
us it, Rob.
yeah, as far as his music catalog, Eminem has more trash than good stuff. That doesn't mean he's a bad rapper. Technically, he's probably, from a technical perspective, one of the best, if not the best rapper ever from a technical perspective. But as far as music, Eminem is trash. He totally tarnished his legacy after the Marshall Mathers LP. Trash. Like, I'm not trying to rap about my listen to dudes talking about my stepfather try to rape me in the kitchen and shit. Like, where can you listen to that?
Well, for me, I mean, he's saying where does he rank? So you got to put him. You got to put him somewhere, and I don't have him in my top 10 musically, and I don't have him in my top 10 lyrically. So
I agree with you, sir. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I would put him. Yeah, I would put him in probably. Musically, he doesn't rank top 30. And that's even giving him.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, like technical skill wise, he's up there. But there's a lot of dudes.
There's some good shit out there. Yeah, people do some magical things with microphones, man. And I don't think fucking Eminem hasn't really. I can't think of one bar where I'm just like, wow. Like his rap god shit, that was okay.
Yeah,
it was all right.
All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off and run some errands. Thank you, Rob.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm a skedaddle. Well, I'm a skedaddle in 5 minutes. My bad, because I have this stupid meeting.
Is skedaddle anything like a ski ball?
This is so weird because I'm like,
yeah, I got a few minutes. I can hang. I like shooting the shit with old Rob, and old mad Spider-Man, Spidey.
Not that I'll be lasting much longer because I need to go to sleep because I've got to work tomorrow.
What time is it over there in Australia, sir?
It's 10 to 1 in the morning.
That's it.
But I've got to get up in about 6 hours.
Oh, nice.
So
I had about 3 hours sleep before this, so.
It's been a shit week. I'm exhausted.
Yeah,
this is my the Legion stream is my decompression. Hanging out with all you cool dudes.
Wow.
There you go.
I
like the mix show. So DJ Lynx does a show Friday nights with Nick, Remy, Mark,
and that's what sucks because it starts at
Tyler.
11 a.m. When I'm usually at work.
Yeah,
I finish at 12, so I can catch the tail end, but
yeah,
I go on the hunt with Tony Sanders every other Friday. That's fun too. But
that's a great,
man,
that's a great show, man.
It is a fun show.
Yeah, that's a great show. Kamagories.
Why do we think that we? Oh yeah, you did a fucking fantastic job on Kamagories there.
Well on that.
I liked how fucking DJ Lynx. It was leave a mark on the category. He pulled out fucking 181, and he's like, "Come on, guys, there's scars on the motherfucker."
Yeah, because it was like just leave a mark, and Wolverine is like about to slide it off. Like that would have left a mark. But I figured out like
he got fucked.
I learned like on Kamagories, big books will hurt you. Like, do not do that.
Early days.
They take care.
Early days of Kamagories, all the big books always won. All the keys, all the old books always would win. Now it's a lot more even. They're actually going on the cover, not what it actually is.
I just thought it, and it's funny because that's the first book that came to mind, and it was easily accessible. Like it was right there.
I tell you though, Doc is right, bro. That usually in competitions, whenever you pull a Hulk 181 or a Hulk 180, people will not fucking vote for it. I do not know why, dude, but it's like notorious for getting bad votes.
Yeah, so I was talking to Nick after, I think, and on when he was on Kamagories, I think one of his categories was just like, I don't know, hanging out with my friend or team on a cover, and he brought out like a giant size X-Men 1, and he didn't get any votes.
Yeah, I can believe it, dude.
I'm gonna hold up a picture of Rob Fat Stacks of Comics so I could get all the votes.
Oh
that
yeah,
guy's one handsome
best team. Just pull out an inferior 5. Let's just go.
I think Lynx would be good on the hunt because he could do a good wrestling persona. What would you do?
Yeah,
would you be Triple H or would you be Macho Man?
On the hunt? No, I would try to do something. I don't know. I definitely wouldn't be Macho Man. I think Macho Man has been beat to death. Especially on the hunt. Even though
you gotta just go.
You
with
do
Roman
a good
Reigns,
Macho Man though.
Roman Reigns is fun because you can just sit there and like,
be quiet.
I mean, when you're blessed with a good Macho Man, DJ Lynx.
I smashed him. I'm the head of the table.
Get down
Recognize.
here. I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
They put you 3 minutes in the closet. 3 minutes in heaven. Hello.
DJ Links is one of these Triple H fans that I was talking about earlier when I said I didn't like Triple H fans.
You don't like Triple H? I think Triple H, to me, even back then, Triple H for me is a complete package. Even though his promos could be a little long-winded and stuff like that, but from a psychology perspective and his commitment and all that, like you don't see that a lot. And I think that's why NXT was doing good, because he, before the whole rebranding, before he had his heart thing, like he was doing such a good job with NXT. And I'm excited now for what he's going to do with WWE. And already, like, he's changed a lot of stuff, even though this past episode was kind of weak. But I think Triple H, from a psychology perspective, no one touches him, not even back then. And just his work ethic is just insane. And I saw him legit. I was going to work, and I was passing by. They were doing an in-store, and I'm passing by. He left the FYE. It was him, Ric Flair, Randy Orton. So they walk out, and then Goldberg followed them. Everybody was stopping them. Triple H, Ric Flair, Randy Orton, blah, blah. This is when they were Evolution. And, they just ignored everybody and went in the limo. The only person to stop and talk to everybody, which I was surprised, was Goldberg, because he's known for being an asshole. At least back then, he was known for being an asshole.
Huh. Hot son of a gun. Well, you know what? I can't be mad at that. I just... I don't know. Do you feel like there's a resurgence of new Triple H fans, or am I just the only one noticing that?
I think now, especially with the whole transition from Vince McMahon to Triple H, a lot of people, Johnny come latelys are going to be, I've always loved Triple H. I always knew he could be a good job.
Okay.
Do a good job. Like, from when we first met and we talked wrestling, I was always a Triple H.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
it kind of shocked me.
You'll also get people who were fans but don't have, because he hasn't been an active wrestler, that weren't talking about it. But now that he has an active role on the main of what's happening, that will start to revoice those things too. So it's going to be a combination.
Yeah. My favorite match of all time is Triple H versus The Rock, the Iron Man match. I think it was Judgment Day with Shawn Michaels as a special guest referee. I think that was Judgment Day 2000 or something. Something like that, but that's my favorite match of all time.
My favorite Triple H match was him, Benoit, and Shawn Michaels. And Benoit beat them both. That shit was fucking crazy, dog.
Yeah, I was there. That was WrestleMania 20. I was there. I went by myself.
Wow.
to WrestleMania 20 in the Garden. And that's when Benoit won, and then Eddie Guerrero came out, and they celebrated together. And whatever happened to the Benoit guy?
I don't know. I think he went off and faded off into obscurity.
Yeah, you're not being serious, right?
No, of course I'm not being serious.
Okay, thank you.
I got my two best friend books right here. I got Flash and Strange Tales.
Nice.
Because you're my best friend.
Oh, yeah.
No, I was always an Undertaker guy. From the day he showed up.
I like Undertaker.
With Ted DiBiase.
He's the best redheaded wrestler in the history of redheaded wrestlers, dude. Bar none.
Do you have a giant mural or shrine of Undertaker because of his red hair? Because I know you're a red-haired kind of cat.
I do not have anything cool besides Undertaker action figures.
Nice.
So I'm very sad. Very sad.
I dude, it's been fun. I'm gonna have to jump because I have this meeting in three minutes. I was waiting for that. I will catch you guys on the flip. Check out In the Mix.
3 minutes to air, Miss Piggy.
Peace out, guys.
All right, man. Have fun.
Oh, can't have that screen. Well, there we are. 20 people watching nothing.
I need to do one of these. I need some watch hours on my channel. You probably got plenty, don't you?
Oh yeah, I'm well past the number needed for monetization.
I think it's 4,000 watch hours a year.
Yeah,
that's a lot, bro. If you got 4,000, that's a lot.
I've been over that for a long time. I just don't have the subscriber base.
That's fucking crazy. I'm only at like 2.5, I think.
My problem is the subscribers. I'm at I think it was like 856 or something. I don't know. But like last month, I only gained 10. So it's like at that rate, I won't fucking hit 1,000 for another 10 years. It's like, or 10 months.
Dude, I've only got 50 subs in like over a year, dude. It's been a year and a half. I've only got 50 subs.
I gotta get better about like pushing for it. Like I don't ask.
But I'm not mad.
I don't like. I know some people are really good about. They're like really good about asking people to sub, and they're good about like driving it through different promotions. I haven't done I didn't do any giveaway stuff since 500. I was like, why should I have to do? I don't know, but and I don't do a good job of asking.
That's the only reason why I got to 300 because of bloody doing my giveaway and having Mark help. That was the only reason why I got to there.
I like to earn mine passively just to see honestly how I reach people but I know some people are also really good about looking at their metrics and everything else and all the data, and I was like, I glance at it every once in a while and I think it's interesting, but I'm not here to sit there and try to crank this up or do that. I'm just here to have fun, and at the end
crank
of the day,
it up, baby.
if I do, for the longest time I had always said that I wouldn't monetize even if I get to that point, and somebody finally gave me a good idea about it, and so actually I probably will once I have it.
Yeah.
But all the monetization from the channel is going to be going to C3. So it won't be like going into my pocket, or it won't be. It's going to be like if I have a membership, it's going to be stupid cheap because there ain't going to be like a ton of stuff going into that. It's going to be like it's all about just driving the C3 stuff.
I just want to get the monetized thing because everybody else I know fucking has it. I don't care if I get any money, but if I did get any money, I would probably put it towards a book or a book for the chat or both. It'd be like I wouldn't spend it on anything but the hobby.
I'll get monetized in about 20 years the way I'm going.
Well, what you just need to do is do all your stuff in US hours.
Yeah. But it's funny though, because like it's always exactly the same people like doing the first comments. It's always like it's either Chop or Remy. I must seem to release them just as like people are waking up and like obviously get notifications, and then they're usually the first ones to comment.
Well, that's the thing to look at is like if you're doing stuff that you're recording in advance to be released. And that was one of the things I did when I stopped just going like I used to like I'd record something and once I was edited and uploaded it, I just made it go live instantly, right? And then I started changing that.
Exactly what I do.
Yeah, eventually what I did is I changed it where I said, okay, I'm going to have a schedule, right? Where I'm going to have a reliable schedule. So like everybody at this point, it's like I have a Monday, a Thursday pre-recorded, and then I have a Saturday live. That's what I do on my channel. Every once in a while, I do something extra, but that's the ready, reliable. So I'll record it, and then I'll put it up, I'll upload it, and I hit it schedule. And then I pick a time. So for me, like my videos go live at 8:30 in the morning my time. And the reason they go for 8:30 in the morning my time is since a lot of the people are on the East Coast, that's 11:30. So just as they're getting ready to go to lunch, my video drops and they have something that they can watch on their lunch. And for those of them coming up on the east on the West Coast, it's just ahead of their 9 o'clock break time or whatever.
Yeah, see, mine's all I'll film it, put it together, and just release it straight away. Because if I don't do it, I'm not that prepared. I just do videos when I get a box or when I could when I have time or when I'm in the right mindset.
But it doesn't change anything. You do the exact same thing. You still, even if you're not doing it on a consistent, you could still record whenever and still do all that stuff. And the difference is instead, you just, when you upload it, instead of sitting there just make it go live, you just hit the schedule and it lets you pick which day you want it to be in the time, right? And then you could target the release time to align with, it says, hey, look, the reality of the situation is that a bulk of my viewers are coming from Eastern United States. So let me schedule that time so it comes live at a time when they're waking up. So that way they get these notifications or something, or whatever time you want it. You can see from your metrics where your people are most active.
I was watching Die Hard 2 the other day, and it didn't age well, dude. Like have you watched Die Hard 2 lately, either one of you guys?
Oh, not for a few years. I do remember it though.
It's like, okay, so the bad guys are they're taking over an airport and they're using radio frequency, and first thing they do is go to a church and kill the pastor, and they set up a radio station there, and it's just like, this is the dumbest shit I ever fucking seen in my life. And they were talking about technology in the 90s, and it just didn't, like the first one felt more realistic and down to earth than the second one. The second one was just like, okay, now he's jumping on a snowmobile and he's fucking escaping explosions, sure. And it's just like, okay, dude. So,
and the interesting thing throughout all of that is that it was filmed at San Jose International, over here by my house.
That never snows.
It never snows. And actually, if you watch it, when he goes up to a payphone in the movie, it'll say Pacific Bell on it, which was the regional telephone carrier out here on the West Coast, even though it's supposed to be taking place like in New York. And it was shot out here just because at the time, one of our terminals was being built they were just building a brand new terminal. And so they had a free reign on a airport terminal that they could record in without having to shut down stuff or build huge sets.
I know what I want to watch today, dude. I want to watch Fievel Goes to West, because it has old school Jimmy Stewart.
Wow.
Jimmy Stewart, Spielberg. How sick would it be if Spielberg came back and did a movie, dude? For like Superman or something.
Maybe DC needs to get Spielberg.
I think I heard somebody talking about that before. Spielberg might do a Superman. Like, I love Tim Burton's Batman shit. I would still go watch a Tim Burton Batman movie, dude.
Yeah, well, Tim Burton's got that sort of, dark, sort of twisted,
Oh, dude, the first time,
he's made a movie. He made 2 new movies.
Bruce Willis turns and he's in his cowl, and they do the animated, like, classic looking shadow. I'm set, bro.
Are you talking about Keaton?
Good. Yeah, when Keaton is like at the very beginning of the Batman, and he just turns around, Burton does that little animated shadow art. That shit is phenomenal. I'm trying to find Fievel Goes to
Sleepy Hollow.
Called
Tim Burton did that Sleepy Hollow movie.
Yeah, I'm anxious. I'm anxious for Wednesday to come out on Netflix.
And you can only get it on
that's that
Stars.
new Addams Family thing, isn't it?
Oh shit, I can't watch it.
An American Tale.
American Tale. That's it.
You can't watch the Wednesday one because you don't have Netflix, or because you don't like.
It's not on. It's on Stars. I don't have Star.
It'll be on Netflix when it comes out. Or are you talking about something else?
I'm talking about American Tale. Fievel Goes West.
Oh, okay.
You're not saying it
Different
right.
conversation. Got it.
Yeah.
I froze again.
Well, guys, I better get out of here. The whole family's right up my ass. But I'll holler at y'all.
All right. Take it easy, buddy.
Appreciate y'all. Peace.
Excellent. Well, there we are. And I know it's time for you. You're ready to go to bed.
That's what I said to Mark. I said, just kill it.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up. It's all good. We'll just sit there and say, pay the bills. Thank you all very much for joining the channel. We love you.
Yada yada yada.
There. All right. Merry Christmas, everybody. Here's your fade out ending song. As we